people on Facebook can see me right now.
Just rubbing on your toe.
What's up, Facebook? You're welcome.
All right. So, everybody, we want to apologize for a couple of technical difficulties we just had. Apparently, things happen. Deal with it. So, yeah. But thank you all for joining us once again. We're Frack Paddy Wack, and as you can see, a special guest, the very demure, the very sensuous.
Oh, yeah.
The very spitting image of enigma and shirtless.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Mr. James Young. Please give it up for Mr. James Young.
Thank y'all. No, I appreciate you guys having me on. I really love what you guys do, man.
And we appreciate you as well. Shirtless and all.
No.
So yeah, but technical difficulties, we're gonna go over a little bit of time. James, again, really thank you for being part of this tonight. We usually do a little bit of intro for ourselves with who we are, of course. So Frick, say hello.
Hey, my name is Erica. I'm Frick.
And I'm Frack. My name is Carlos.
Hi, I'm Brooke, and I am Patty.
I'm Wack. This stuff is whack. Straight up.
Yeah, that's it. So essentially what's going on. Again, yeah, we're glad for everybody joining us once more. Today, we're going to have a little bit of fun. Definitely not only because we have the great and illustrious Mr. James Yon with us, but also we're going to play a small game during the event. So we're going to play a little bit of Never Have I Ever.
Oh.
So
okay.
For those that don't know the game, basically, it starts out by somebody saying something like, for example, never have I ever driven a Ferrari. So I've never driven one. So that means that I don't get to take a drink. But if you have, then you would take a drink.
That's right.
So yeah, so this is basically how you find out people's dirty secrets.
Gotcha. Well, speaking of dirty, I just want to let everybody know at home that I'm coming to you live from my bedroom, aka the stabbing cabin. You know, this is where all the magic happens, so to speak. Black magic at that. So thank y'all.
So I just don't want to know who's gets stabbed and by what.
You know what? Don't judge me. None of your damn business, Carlos. Okay.
So yeah. Now with all that though, so we're gonna play the game throughout the event. Again, really let's start out with you, Mr. James Yon. We thank you once more again for taking your time. And now, if you don't know James Yon, please find him on Facebook. He's also the host of The Lowdown on Xfinity Comcast channel 1623. He's also helping host with Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1, correct?
Yes, that is correct. Monday through Thursday, we are still on.
Awesome. So now with that too, again, you can go to realradio.iheart.com/featured/real-laughs. And again, please, you can also find them on Facebook, on facebook.com/real laughs.
Yes.
So,
and we're also on Spotify. We're on iTunes as well.
Oh, awesome. Look at you, fancy.
We are.
Mr. Multi-platform.
There you go.
I feel like Shaq when he does that whole thing, like.
I know, right? Right now, I'm multi-laid off, but it's great.
I think a lot of our entertainers are, which leads us to one of the main topics, James, the comedy industry and basically how things have kind of changed overnight. I saw a lot of you guys and my fellow friends posting up. Have you ever just had your May through June disappear out of your books ever in your life? And
never, man. And TJ, you know, I've been performing for you and your dad for well over 10 years, man. And
really,
first time in comedy I've ever seen comedy just go away, completely just go away. No comedy be found anywhere as far as a live performance. And I don't think it's gonna come back the way we're used to it being for a very long time. And I'm talking, I don't think till the end of the year will people actually feel safe. Even though people may say like, okay, it's safe to go back out. I don't know if people will feel okay to go back out to a club and be around that many people until they're 100% sure they're not going to catch anything. So I don't think it'll be back the way it's supposed to be, man, until the end of the year. Honestly.
We have some topics on that we were talking about. Restaurants going to 50% capacity and things like that. So stuff like Dad's Club at Winter Circle, cutting down to being 65, 75, 60 people, kind of doing
Can
that.
Be found anywhere as far as.
Yeah, and you look at places like Improv and stuff like that are seating a couple hundred, and they have to just cut in half. And I'm hoping that the bookings just get back to, right away somebody jumps up and says, hey, we need to book, people need to get out.
And I believe that. I mean, I think everybody's at home right now looking for something to do, dying for something to do, dying for somewhere to go at some point. So they're itching to get out, but it's still going to be that little fear in the back of your head, like, man, I don't know. I don't know if I should go to this strip club, even though I ain't seen your ass in a long time. I don't know.
Because the dollars weren't dirty enough already.
That's true. I hear you.
Well, all the UV lights should, sterilize it, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what they're there for.
That money, right?
I did
sterilize.
Fellow friend Mr. Ken Miller doing street jokes, passing that around, and I thought that was pretty hilarious. I saw Dean Napolitano jump in. I saw you jump in.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that and how that's passing around the comedy.
Actually, that's one of the best things for us comics, because I'll start on a little tangent. I don't know if you've seen, but comics are desperate for attention. So all this time, we couldn't be on stage. A lot of us have turned to social media, and a lot of us should stop. A lot of us are comedians. We are not social media influencers, but I see a lot of my boys out there trying to put content out because they're dying to entertain people. So shout out to Ken Miller. I think our friend Brian Glowacki, he's from up north. He started this hashtag tell a street joke challenge, where you basically go out to the middle of the street and you tell your best street joke, and then you nominate 3 other comedians to do the same thing. Now, I loved it because it just gave me a chance to entertain for a minute, but I still needed that minute, man. I mean, I do my best work under a minute, right, baby? All right.
Yes.
Hashtag proud.
Yes. The best minute of her life. That's right.
Yeah, but what do you do with the other 58 seconds?
2 seconds to cuddle.
But I love seeing that going around and everybody trying to help each other and just make the best of a really crappy situation.
Absolutely.
Shifts in the realm of comedy. I was curious on content changes when people are on stage now. Jokes that were funny about groups of people or anything like that are going to kind of, when you get toward we're allowed to hang out again, how much content kind of goes irrelevant, and how many people have to shift their stuff?
Well, I will say this. If you are at home right now all this time as a comic, my wife said this, you better have at least 2 hours of new material if you've been at home all this time. You better have a whole new special ready to go. And there's so much material out there. Like, they tell us comedians, like, you can't go do shows anymore. So now everybody's working from home, right?
Right.
Like, a lot of people work in an office, right? And they say, man, some of my coworkers are assholes. Well, try working from home with your kids. They assholes too. Like,
I love my kid, but good God.
God, yes, man.
So people Sorry, go ahead. I was going to say, it's the first joke when you get back. So glad that you, lived past the carnivorous virus, and hey, how are you?
Right. Glad you made it. No, literally, I'm glad you made it out tonight. And which one of your kids did you kill while you was at home?
Right?
Yeah,
we only got one, so we can't really.
We've only got one. My office assistant has jumped over to where she's now daycare. She's our babysitter. She is.
God bless. I'll tell you guys this. When you go back to the clubs and you see comedy, get ready for a million coronavirus jokes.
Oh,
sure.
A million.
Jokes.
Yes. And they're not going to be good. I'm going to tell you right now. Get ready.
They're gonna end up being burnout. I have a feeling Carlos is gonna come back with his own in just a second.
It's definitely gonna happen, man. But
Probably.
I will say that I was supposed to do, I think it was the 28th of March, I was supposed to do a show at Winter Circle, which you know what that place means to me,
Sure.
DJ. And not being able to get some of those damn wings, man, hurt me and my family. Like, my kids were depressed because every time I go play Winter Circle for your dad, my kids will wait up till 2 o'clock in the morning for me to bring those wings home.
Yeah, bring my 20. Bring my 20 to go.
It's like, I can only imagine. It's like, oh my God, you bombed. How do you feel? Amazing.
it was a terrible night. It was a terrible night. Don't talk to me. I got these chippy wings. What's your favorite flavor? What's the favorite flavor?
Oh my gosh. See, I'm old school, man. All I like is just normal buffalo.
Gotcha.
I'm so simple. I love that though.
So we had talked about that night. Brooke and I were kind of joking with Dad, saying he should just come and do a live show. and we'll live stream it. We'll live stream it. Everybody that jumps on, we're gonna encourage them to tip. So you'd probably make more than the $25 you normally make.
You know I would have came. You know I would have came and did that for your dad, man. You know I'll do anything for that dude, man. And those wings.
I think it would have been awesome. I mean, imagine if you walk out with like $1,000. You got $1,000 in like Cash App tips just because you and did your set. And you did your set. You'd be doing your set to us 7 that are all standing 6 feet apart.
If I made $1,000 at Winter Circle, I would pay $500 for wings and leave.
Daddy, why do you always go out and do shows, Daddy, but never bring home money? It's none of your damn business.
That's right. You mind your business, son.
Mind your business. Mind your business.
Mind your business.
All right. So I think now we're going to start the first Never Have I Ever. So we can kind of keep along the lines of timing. So if we're good for that, I think.
Yeah, we could. Yeah.
Okay. We're starting a little late, so. Okay.
I ain't going nowhere, bro.
Jesus is going like affection, please.
Yeah. I ain't going nowhere.
All right. So I'll start this one easy and make it simple. So are you ready? Does everybody have a drink?
I do.
Oh, you pass me the drink, my sweet.
Aww.
Oh, nice. Mirror up top. Big daddy game right there. All right. I see you. Okay. So again, remember, it's whatever I say. If you've done it, you have to drink. If you've not, you don't drink. So the first one, I'll go first here. Never have I ever broken a cell phone. Intentionally or unintentionally.
I cracked the
Like,
corner.
Cracked it, or like it doesn't work anymore?
Same thing. It's broke. You cracked it. Drink.
Shattered my iPad off the top of my car one time. I just went over Southport. I went over Shepherd Road and I hear thud, and I'm like,
iPad was on top of the car.
I forgot where we got to. I think it was a show that we were putting on someplace, and we got there. Like, where's the iPad?
TJ, I once dropped a Razor phone in a cup of lemonade.
They don't last in lemonade.
TJ dropped a phone and a glass of beer in the car.
Damn. But I bet he finished that beer though.
You're in the car? What are you talking about?
We dropped a phone on my toe and the LCD completely just started bleeding inside.
What's wrong with your toe?
What do you have for a phone?
What's wrong with you?
At that time, it was a Note 4.
Mine was a Verizon chocolate.
Oh my god!
Hey, I never had one of those.
That was a great phone.
DJ loved that phone.
What's the oldest phone we can remember having? Just curious.
Nokia.
I had a Nokia.
That 99. Yep, absolutely.
The Motorola
Nokia.
that had a little tiny.
Yep.
It was a huge brick, and that had the little tiny flip at the bottom.
Yep. So I can even go before that.
Brick phone.
Yep.
Brick phone. I remember having a brick phone.
So
We had a brick car phone.
yes, I was going to say in 1989 we had a car phone in our LeBaron.
Brick. Yeah.
My mother had one of the ones you would carry around.
Yep.
That looked like a house phone in like 1993.
Yes.
Yeah. Bro, you look.
It looked like this.
Radar from MASH. You know.
It was like this. It was just hanging right here on your hip.
Yes.
It's a cell phone.
I had to carry like the antenna, like it was weird.
My
All right,
dad
so, okay,
worked for the phone company, so for AT&T, so we had all the weird phones, old phones.
Wow.
all right. So who's going next?
Erica was next on the list.
Okay, so never have I ever mooned someone.
Shit. I get paid to do that.
He literally does.
That's true. I've seen your butt.
Drink,
I think we all have.
TJ.
Oh.
Literally.
My bad.
Oh yeah, we forgot.
That's our
The
comfort.
the
No
word
one-
of the night is whoever says literally has to have a drink.
Hey, you said it.
Like Carlos.
I was explaining
you
the
just-
rules.
That's
Hey,
okay. You still said it.
Drink it or drink, have a drink, whatever.
Who is next?
Me?
Oh, me.
Yeah.
Never have I ever been to a nude beach.
I haven't.
I haven't either.
Carlos.
Bro, you got naked?
So who's next?
You?
Just there for observation purposes.
Oh. Anyways, no. Well, I already went. So James, would you like to do one,
Okay.
sir?
All right. Never have I ever been arrested.
Shit.
You've been arrested, girl.
Bartenders Unite.
Bartenders Unite, man.
Wow.
So,
Why am I
What
the
would you get
Latino
arrested
and never
for?
been arrested?
That's not part of this conversation.
What you got arrested for?
Yo, you can DM me on the low, and I can go ahead and tell you about that.
Girl, you was selling dirty laptops.
The wildest person on the wildest person on this webcast has not been arrested. I'm like, and maybe that's just because he just became an American a few years ago.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
He was
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
it's only
so-
counting American
So
arrest.
did I get arrested before American or after American? There's a distinction.
Yeah, so James, at the original winner circle, I got in trouble for serving a minor who happened to be my girlfriend at the time.
Brooke, I'm just kidding.
That was two girlfriends before me.
ATF sends in somebody, I ID them, that person leaves, I'm like, haha, I win. They basically come in to like congratulate me that, you know, I didn't serve the minor they just sent in, and then they went and carded my girlfriend. She had happened to grab a beer. I didn't even serve her. She'd been there, you know.
That's why she's an
lunch,
ex,
beer,
right?
whatever. And yeah, she came around the bar and grabbed a beer because that's what we did. And but this is back in the day when every 19, 20-year-old was
Drinking at
drinking.
Winners.
You know, it was a college bar. It didn't matter. It was back before everything got politically whatever it is now.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah.
don't think there were rules posted in there except like have shoes on.
Yeah.
Pretty much it.
It said
It's
maybe.
optional.
Like
I
maybe.
don't
have
want to
shoes
go
on.
in there without
You remember
shoes.
the OG winner circle?
Mhm.
God, I love that. I love that.
It was only beer and wine back then, right?
Yeah, beer and wine and smoking. Ugh,
I remember
Yeah.
that.
that's the part I did not love.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I
The back
remember
room with
because
a pool table was always so dirty.
And I have the worst
Yeah.
allergies, so that was like death.
I remember that now because the stage was high and the smoke would sit at like a weird level. Like
Mhm.
it was like you were flying and you were flying over clouds because you're on stage. You could see just a ocean of smoke. That's all you could see when you're looking out. I remember that.
But it was packed deep. Every single comedy
Oh,
show was
yeah.
sold out. Basically,
Bro.
there was never, like
Well,
it,
when the floor is 8 feet across, then yeah, of course it's gonna be packed.
somehow we still fit 100, 125 people in there. Like
The
it was.
music
true.
shows in there were
And,
nuts.
yeah, the live music shows in there back with the metal bands. They'd be bouncing around like moshing in the. Oh, it was nuts.
Oh yeah, I played a couple of shows there too. I remember that. I don't remember all of them that I played.
Details,
Winners, yeah,
but-
details.
Yeah, I seriously think that 75% of the time that my bands, when I was in them back then when we played, I think 75% of the time we got paid was in alcohol.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was a lot cheaper than paying us anyways.
How you're supposed
So,
to.
yeah, it's a lot cheaper than paying your tab.
But I will shout Bill out, man. He's one of the guys that as comedians we love playing for because he's one of the few people to actually treat us like human beings when we go there to perform, because he will give you a meal. He doesn't give you a discount on it. He'll give you a couple of drinks. He treats you like a human being, man. You'd be surprised how many big, quote unquote clubs I'll play, and they won't even do that for you. So I always shout out Bill for that, man. He runs a very great independent comedy club. He does.
I can't wait to go to comedy there again.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and then we're like it's crazy to me that it's not like stuff like that. The stupidest little things are not included in and not that you should have to write a rider for it, but the dumbest little thing of, you want me here a couple hours early, I'm going to perform for you, I'm going to be the one that is making you all the money for the night, and you can't afford to pay me what is your food cost, about $5.
If that, man, yes.
You can't give me a $3 to $5 meal and a couple drinks so I can ease the edge off of myself and just chill and relax and feel good and not be like, oh, I'm so dehydrated because I didn't get to eat or whatever.
Exactly right. And I'll tell the truth. Your dad, he goes above and beyond. That dude has to give me $100 worth of food. I love it.
He knows better. If you don't bring food home to the fam, he knows better.
I'm not gonna make it inside the door. They're gonna like, you need to go right back and go get us some wings.
Brooke, I think you were the next Never Have I Ever.
All right. Never have I ever peed my pants as an adult.
Define adult.
You've had kids. Like, what the hell, dude? Like, I sneeze and I pee.
It's just mainly calling TJ out.
Oh.
I'm with you, TJ.
I
Pee buddies.
It was one time.
Well, he wasn't actually in his pants. He peed on his pants. In our
Well,
laundry
see,
basket.
now peeing on my pants as an adult? Yeah, I've never done that.
Yeah.
He
How
thought
drunk
our
were
laundry
you?
basket was the bathroom.
In my dream, or
He got up in the middle of the night and went to the laundry basket and just started peeing in it. What the fuck are you doing?
Was that the same night the ducks were in the room?
No.
Oh, okay.
That was
It's
an equally
it's a
drunk night.
long time.
Yo, TJ, I didn't know you and Brooke got down like that.
Bestiality?
Yo,
Like, you-
there is easier ways to make turducken. Like,
we were raising baby geese and
Oh,
we
really?
had them in our backyard and we let
had
the dogs
befriended
out.
them. They loved
Yeah,
us.
we let the dogs out and left
Woof,
the
woof, woof,
left the sliding glass door open, and the geese decided to come inside while TJ was in the room, and they just sat on the pillows with the dogs, and yeah, it was interesting.
They literally-
that's hilarious.
They sat
They
down
sat
on the pillow
on the
that
pillow with the dogs.
normally lay on. They were like, "Oh, this is where the animals sleep. Cool, we're gonna hang out here."
I have never have I ever been in a threesome with geese.
DJ, drink.
Yeah,
my goodness.
we love them, but that was super funny of a time. Yeah,
It
and
was
then
good times.
the only reason
Funny.
I would end up peeing in a laundry basket is because this one over and she gets shots of random the hardest, heaviest hitting thing you could ever do.
151.
151.
Woo!
And she tells the bartender, put a touch of blue curacao over the top of that,
So it looks fruity.
so it looks fruity. This was our first date at Lillian's.
What does that mean?
To dance because I told her.
He said he doesn't
don't
dance, and I
dance.
like to dance. So
And
you
she
know,
wanted
there was
to
that.
dance, and I was like, okay, well, I got to be drunk first. And she went, okay. And
Let's
she,
have
let
a
me go
shot.
get us shots. I did
Nope.
not know it was 151 till I was breaking it down.
Ooh. Woo.
151 with blue
He's like, what is
curacao.
that? And I'm like, it's blue. It's fruity. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
It's still my favorite line. Shh, 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 shh. Just take it. Just take it. Shh, 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 shh.
Wait a minute. You do that to me.
That's what I said.
Erica, we're still working on you. It's just
You are, but you know.
Hey.
I mean, we can't even now got a lot of fruits over there, but we're all in quarantine, so you know we got no chance now.
Hey,
Nobody
I
has
offered
a
to
chance.
come by today.
James, what's next in the world of Mr. Jan through the next month? We got a month or so. Next 20 days, we're we're sitting at home, having to be at home. What's next for you, man? What's going on?
Well, in 2 weeks, we go to recording Real Laughs again. We're going to be doing it from a remote location. Yes. Thank God for that. So please, people, tune in. Go to the iHeart app Monday through Thursday, Real Laughs, 9 p.m. till 10. Then I hope we go back to filming The Lowdown pretty soon because I love doing that show. So that's what's next.
The quality of it looks incredible.
Yeah.
Like,
Thank you.
I'm
proud of it.
Yeah, I
Thank
love you being able to interview just multiple people and being able to talk and kind of be real and sit down and talk about life and what's going on. Kind of similar to what we're doing here, except we're doing it, on a cheap little $150 budget.
Bro, 150 budget nowadays is a lot.
Yeah,
you guys are doing good. You guys are doing great.
I loved it. I love.
That's like 4 rolls of toilet paper, yo.
You ain't lying.
Can I get that canteen over here?
Yes. All right. So again, Mr. James Yan, what a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Really appreciate you. Once again, please everybody give it up for Mr. James Yan. Once more, he's the host of The Lowdown on Xfinity Comcast channel 1623. Again, host of Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. Please find him on Facebook. Find him on Spotify. Find him on Xfinity. Find him at his bedroom, really. I mean,
that's what we found. We hit him up. We're like, hey, buddy, what are you doing? He's like, I ain't got no clothes on. We're like, sweet, get on this webcast right now. Get on.
Hey, and thank you guys for having me on. And I love what you guys do. You're very funny. You guys are entertaining. Don't stop this. Even when the coronavirus is all done, keep doing this. And I will come back anytime you invite me.
Awesome. Thank you, man. Coming from you, that means a lot. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. I'm about to give my wife the best 30 seconds of her life.
Yes!
Seconds and 2 seconds of cuddle.
Love y'all, man. Y'all have a good one. Good night.
Bye.
Good day. See ya.
Take care.
Oh, man.
Too funny.
He is always a trip.
I love him.
I love James.
He is one of the originals at Winter Circle. One of the first comedians that came there and was just a normal, down-to-earth guy that you could actually sit down and talk to and have a conversation with. Doesn't come in with a chip on his shoulder ever. Loves everybody. Just wants to have a good time, and then gets on stage and crushes it. Just crushes it. When he talks about, everybody should have 2 hours of stuff, like he has, we've seen him, Lord knows how many times.
So many times.
And
yeah.
He had, like every comedian, has a couple of his core jokes that he goes to, and then from there, I mean, he plays with the crowd so well and just has jokes for every situation and trending topics and all the things that he's been through, and just
Love your face.
Going on. I love it. I love it. So
yeah, I still remember him with his original show and everything else. And actually, that's going to kind of transition to what you're just mentioning right now about the entertainment industry and how we can help individuals. Not as a whole, but also these individuals are also sometimes they're our friends, they're our families. God, Lord knows how many people just in this 4 people that we have right now, how many people we know in the bartending industry as servers, as managers, as performers and runners and things like that. So, not idea. I mean, we can do this already, and it's really simple because we can't go out anyways, or for majority of the time.
yeah.
But how can we help our friends during this kind of stuff? Now, even something as simple as liking a post. James was right. Comedians are starved for attention. And that is not a lie. Because the major comics talk about that, but at the same time, though, as much as it's joking, it's kind of true. We all want something, At the same time, something as simple as, sharing a post from somebody, commenting on them. Like right now, people are on our live stream, and even though Josh is giving me crap, but again, this matters a lot to us. Buy their merch. I know Mike Hurley. He is. I still remember buying his Flame wallet. I still have it. Right here, actually.
Dale Jones and Jody have stuff going. They've got their comedy tees going, and they are posting up and making just hilarious tees basically almost every single day. She posted a thing today talking about, oh, I got a job. And he's like, you don't have a job? What are you talking about? Like, no, I got a job. And he's like, I would know if you got a job. You've been home all day drinking. You don't have a job. What are you talking about? And she goes like this. And sure enough, it says, I'm a day drinker. And he goes, that's hilarious. I got a job too. I'm a day drinker. And they're making teas and stuff like that. Like, we need to be going on and everybody try and support, you know, our fellow comedians if they have merch and things like that, and getting things up and post it up. It's as simple as if you find something funny from one of your comedians, give a share, go on their pages and click share and just say, hey, this is somebody that I love. Go check them out. You know, even if you don't get to go see them now, because that's one of the things is still helping to grow them and build them up right now while they're literally knocked down and not able to do anything.
Drink, heifer.
Frank.
You.
I was like,
Said
what?
the L word.
Your arm's in it, and you're cutting off the side of my face.
Better than your blues.
Because you guys need a bigger bed.
Yeah, it doesn't. No.
So yeah,
Take us into the next topic.
I gotcha. So okay, so we kind of hit upon this last time, but we're talking about it now right now as well. Is that what are employers doing to help their employees? Okay, now I just saw recently earlier today some lady had posted a YouTube video about how she doesn't have to pay her employees. Did anybody else see that?
I did not.
No.
Yeah, well, she's a local business owner.
All right.
She's a local business owner, but I'm going like, you should be one of the first ones to be able to help your individuals, but
Right.
I didn't see the whole thing, so I'm not going to really comment heavily on that, but I saw that it was posted about that. At the same time, though, some things that we did see from major corporations, which again, I'm not giving them too much praise, don't get me wrong, but they're doing what they can do, so we'll give some kudos. But like Citicorp, they're offering like an extra 1,000 to 2,000 to their employees. And I think all banks should, because they've got plenty of money, okay? So I muted myself. But seriously, I mean, that should already been given to them. But anyways, a cool one was that the FedEx CEO, he took about a 90% pay cut. I think he was making like 130,000 or what was it? It was, I forget the number.
A lot of money.
Yeah, he's making a lot of money. So
basically,
basically he took a 90% salary cut. So that way that money could go instead of for him to his employees. So
already, she's had one drink, y'all.
Yeah. Right. And then also, but again, that's a big corporation. We're also talking locally as well. So again, and I know we talk about them a lot, but we love them. You know, Winter Circle, obviously, you know, they're doing the most they can to help with their people to do delivery and to do curbside. So that way they can keep their doors open. And I know there's other restaurants as well that are doing that too.
Well, and one of the things that we love is we sat with our roofing client, RIG Roofing, and talking with him. We're like, how are things going? He's like, you know, we've shifted to. We do a lot of stuff that is with no contact roofing assessments and stuff like that. Like, they're prepped and ready for all that. They can do a roofing assessment from, you know, they don't even have to.
You just call on the phone and request one. They come out and look at it.
Check out my roof. Okay, you know, all of that is contactless. But we said, what about here in the office? And he's like, obviously we're taking the precautions that we need to, but at the same time, one of the things that we're doing is that our office staff is swapping out who is working here
in the actual
office,
There's
and then the other is working remotely, but he said, but we're still paying everybody a full-time salary as if they're here in the office, even though everybody's hours are kind of cut back just a little bit, just because they have family and have to take care of their kids and do this crazy homeschooling thing that Erica will tell us about in a little bit. But yeah, so they have to do all that, so they're still paying their employees 100% full pay, but allowing them to work part-time and remotely. So I think that's really awesome to see companies being able to make that shift. It's really sad to see companies that are having to let go of employees at the same time. There's a lot of that going on, and it's a super bummer, and you kind of sit there and go,
you understand that some people are going to have to let go of employees just because, but like Carlos said, I can't believe someone is actually kind of bragging about, I don't have to pay my employees.
So what about my dearest friends that are bawling on the phone because, you know, bills still have to get paid and creditors are still taking money out of their account, but there's no income coming in. She's doing everything in her power to get, you know, unemployment or the paycheck people to, you know, offset it or whatever. So I mean, there's such a huge, like, holy crap, you're either at the lowest of low, you're at the highest or higher, or you're just maintaining. So it's crazy.
And right now with the systems that are going down, they're talking about the servers are not working, so they're trying to do other websites. So obviously, this is kind of reminiscent, as far as the infrastructure goes, it's kind of reminiscent of like when they pushed the whole ACA, you know, the Healthcare Act. the servers were not ready for the influx.
Yeah.
Same thing with this, the unemployment for state and government and everything, they were not ready for any of this. And this is something that we kind of touched on at the same time, is a recap of some of the last episodes. We talked about infrastructure being a problem. You know, one of them is how's business changed for each of us. You know, again, in my industry, in the financial, again, I'm considered essential, and that's great. But I had 3 clients today. I sat here from my house, and I was not wearing this. I had that down. I didn't have my spider hanging up. But I make it more professional. I wore pants.
What? You wore pants?
Why would you wear pants?
They were shorts, but they looked like khakis, and that's not the point. Anyways.
I had to put pants on the other day for our meeting, and I was like, this is so different. Hey, gentlemen, everybody needs to remember that you should go in your closet and move your pants just a touch so if they fall across that crease line, you don't have creases in them, because, you know, you typically wear your pants like every week. And now it's not so much. So they've been sitting in my closet, you know, just getting that wrinkle where that bar sits for.
Sure, that's why you're really in the closet.
Shut up. I did ping Anitra, so she'll be on in just a little bit. Do
you need a refill?
Of course I need a refill. Carlos, it is time for you to make
drink of the week.
Yes, we have a drink of the week, and I have my trusty, handy dandy movable table here. And today we're gonna make a drink called Raleigh. I mean, like the city of Raleigh.
What are we drinking?
Raleigh.
Raleigh. Is that how you say it, Raleigh properly?
The white way? I mean.
Also mixed with.
So, this one's going to require a fancy glass. Hold on a second. Oh, it broke. Oh, well. Had a pretty flower for it, but oh, well. No flour. So, now I'm trying to pick ingredients and everything that we're doing from an easy to access place like your home. So, it's going to be
or your closet.
It's going to be a very simple recipe. It's only going to require 3 parts rum, a white rum preferred on this one. You're going to want also 2 parts orange juice and 1 part lime juice and a little bit of grenadine.
Yeah, that's all stuff I would have at my house.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I have a shaker, so I have some ice already kind of prepped here for us. I lost one.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my gosh.
Hey! Yes!
Hey, Anitra!
Yes!
Anitra's in just in time for making the drink.
Woo!
We go from James with no clothes on to Anitra decked out.
Hey, Swan Derby was canceled, and I figured this is the best time to wear my hat. I've been planning this outfit for months.
I love it.
And it looks amazing.
Thank you. I didn't go all the way with the wig because, well,
it would be warm.
Yeah, it would be slightly warm.
Just in case they redo it or something, then, you know, I don't want to give the full outfit away yet.
Sure. Unlike the rest of us, are you wearing bottoms?
I can very easily not.
That's the right answer.
I love you so much.
Brooke's making a drink. Carlos is in the session of coaching us on how to make a drink.
Right.
We don't know what he's making, but he's
yeah, so we're just finishing up right here.
Carlos, Anitra is here, and we'll move into that.
All right, we're going. I'm going. I'm sorry.
By the way, Anitra, if you say the word literally, or anybody else does, you have to take a drink. That's our word for the day.
Okay.
She's like, don't say that word.
We've noticed that we say it a little too much, or at least I do, and yeah.
I have a bell.
I love the bell.
Just a teaspoon of grenadine. Bam. All right.
Carlos is telling us all things that he thinks, you know. We
drink here. Got to get your right spoon to mix.
You used the spoon for the teaspoon of grenadine, but you didn't use the spoon to put the grenadine in, only to stir.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey.
I wasn't gonna call him out, so I appreciate that.
No, you'll see.
Maybe because I kind of forgot. Let's just go with that.
Or cross contamination. I mean.
Hey, nobody else is here. It's just me. So.
Where am I? Did you kick me out?
Yeah.
Hi.
Man, there's the Brooke.
Hi, Brooke.
All right. If ever your glass gets stuck, a little bit of tapping on the side, gently lets it go.
That's what she said.
Yes, she did. So now, want to make sure?
Oh, shaken, not stirred. Hold on, we gotta stir our own drink.
Yeah, not stir. You want to shake?
Alcohol's on the bottom.
And
What craft cocktail did you just make?
this is a Raleigh. It is 3 parts rum, 2 parts orange juice, 1 part lime juice, and apparently more than a teaspoon of grenadine.
Mm.
And this is exactly the color that it should come out.
Like,
He's up.
come out? Like,
What is
when you eat?
What are you eating?
Exactly.
I have medical questions that need to be answered now.
You said that's exactly the way it should come out.
Well, when you drink it, excuse me, pinkies up. Pinkies
Is
up.
your urine that dark? Because we do have problems.
You know better than to just ignore. Just move along.
Oh boy.
Keep it going.
So, all right. So that's our drink of the week. It's a Raleigh or Raleigh, however you want to say it. It's a city, I think, in North Carolina.
You think?
Possibly. Geography apparently was not my strong suit.
Nice pinky attitude.
So that is our drink. All right.
And onward we go. Welcome, Anitra. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Thank you for joining us on our podcast. We labeled you as our blogger, fitness guru, socialite.
Oh, okay. The socialite part's probably a little more accurate than the rest of it.
Yeah, well, I was giving you props for all the other areas that you're pretty well known for, one that you're soon to be well known for, and then of course the socialite status of being our out and abouter in town that actually gets to go hang out and do things because you're not tied down to a toddler.
Yeah, or an animal or a boyfriend or anything else really.
You're like Carlos. You're just geniuses. Just absolutely genius.
Right?
Can I be like you when I grow up?
That
That'd be
sounds
great. Have a dog.
That sounds all well and grand until you're in a stay home order under lockdown and all the bars are closed.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So that sounds all fine and dandy when there's lots to do.
Yeah.
But there's nothing to do and you're at home with 0 distractions but your own mind. As an extrovert,
You
it's
become
like-
a blogger.
It's true that, and I have read. I have researched a lot of conspiracy theory stuff. So
Oh no.
I won't bring it up. Most of it's about
Is
the
it
Queen of
the
England.
5G? Is the
Most
5G?
of it's about the Queen of England. Quite honestly. So, no, I haven't dug too much into 5G because all I have to do for that is scroll on Facebook.
Yeah.
I don't need to research that. If I would just make a few clicks and then I can,
Everybody's a conspiracy theorist on Facebook.
No. Everyone's
Everyone's an expert on everything.
They're an expert of everything.
yes.
Apparently, did you know that if you go outside and you breathe, you get the coronavirus?
Yeah, I just try to stay to posting pictures of Tyler.
Not me. I get in a mood and I'm like, say what you mean what you say because I'm about to rip you apart. And I don't even argue on the point that they're making. It's like, no. You don't even know. Like, I don't even care your topic. You're not communicating it well. That's what I have the problem with.
Sure.
Gotcha.
That's a big issue of mine. Is a lot of times the misinformation, and even if you have a point, at least try to back it up with something. Don't just say I heard or this is what I believe in. Well, I mean, if you say I believe and think, that's okay. You have an opinion, but if you're gonna have a stance, back it up.
Well, my issue is a lot of people spew their opinions as fact.
Exactly.
Or they are emotionally reacting. That's a lot. There's not really any, I don't want to say any, but there's very rarely any intelligent dialogue happening, and that's what needs to happen right now, and it's not happening.
Yeah.
Dialogue is happening. Intelligent?
There's lots of dialogue.
Say intelligent, so. But it's not dialogue because it's not a discussion. It's people you know,
Yeah.
are triggered, and
Yep.
it's just everyone's doing this because they just want to like push.
Wait,
out
you mean they have nothing better to do all day but just to post bullshit?
pretty much. Hey, I've got nothing all day but to read the damn stuff. Why do you think?
For the love of God.
Oh, goodness.
Oh boy. So on to the topic of how are you in the, you know, 3 of 5 of us are extroverts. I know that me and Carlos and you are kind of, we're bottled up and we need to get out.
Me and Erica are like, yes.
And the other two are like, yes, thank God I don't have to do anything.
I don't want
Jay's not
to
asking
people.
me to
I
see
don't
people.
want to people.
How are you doing being, you know, being like me and Carlos?
So I was laid off on the 12th. So I was one of the first people that was really impacted by all the, you know, shutdowns and everything. So I've been home like 24 days now. They closed the bars on St. Patty's Day, which I think is just unusual and cruel and punishment, really.
You should have been
It was
at our
the day.
bikini
It was the day
contest.
after,
Ahem.
but
They announced it. All the bars were
They
supposed to
announced it.
close on the 17th at 5. They were supposed to close at 5 on the 17th. Believe me, I know.
We skipped that
So,
somehow.
but it's been really interesting. The first couple of weeks, if I'm, you know, 100% honest, it was really, really hard for me. As an introvert, you see or extrovert, you see the post on Facebook and Instagram and say, check on your introvert or extrovert friends. They're not doing well.
We need to help someone.
What I've come to realize is that, you know, as extroverts, it's not really that we just like being around people and that's just how we charge our batteries, or at least not for me. What I've come to realize is that through human interaction as a real extrovert, that's how I learn and process for myself, about myself. It's also human interaction is also how I heal, you know, and I didn't realize how important those interactions were to me, even if they're brief or under, you know, I'm intoxicated or whatever, you know, not having any of those was incredibly hard. And the silver lining is that realizing that, no, it's not that I just like to be around people and I just like to be social. It's an integral part of how I function through life's journey. So I won't soon take that for granted. And I'm glad I had the opportunity to have to sit still and really understand what interacting with people means to me as an individual extrovert. I mean, it might not be the same for you guys, but for me, absolutely.
Well, and you and I had this conversation earlier in the week talking about just the fact that, like, my band goes out and plays a show, and you get a lot of people that come up and will talk to you, and it'll just and it's not that it's meaningless conversation, but you get to have good conversation for a few minutes, and even if you never see that person again or whatever, you get to have you just get a life break, and it's huge right now in being able to get that outside of Facebook. You just get that life break of having a conversation that is just, it's a real conversation, even if it's absolutely minimal. You know, oh, the sky's blue. Yeah, you're right. It's a beautiful sky. This is wonderful. I love blue skies. You know what else I like? You know, it just, you get to have conversation, and then even if you never see that person again, you got to go out and just chill out and let your brain just get out there and just relax and enjoy people, enjoy life, and just have good times, listen to music and let music just kind of be there and have fun. And am I boring you?
no,
Just
I'm
yawns
just
at me.
tired.
No,
And but just being able to kind of get out and talk and just hang out and see people and say hi and high five. And
Well, I mean, connecting.
Yeah, well,
It's connecting, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Even like I'm an introvert, but it seems that our son is also an extrovert, and he asks for people
wonder where it gets
on the daily. Like, I want to see people. I want to see people. I want to go.
I want people.
I want to go Publix. I want to go to Winter Circle. I want to see Beepaw. I want to see Aunt Ashley. Like, he just keeps asking to see people. And then the other day he has a little Power Wheel car, and he said he was going to go to a meeting. He gets in the car, drives over towards the fence, and he said, "I'm at the meeting." And I'm like, "Okay, you're at the meeting. You can go now." And he goes, "No, I need to see people." So
just needed to see people.
That like kind of hit me for like a second, and like, wow, he really misses seeing people. Like, he's asked to see people, but he was making it a point to go out of his way and drive over to the fence.
He drove a good half mile.
Yeah, to see people. So I had to bring up like videos and stuff on my phone.
She pulled up one of my BNI meetings, because I'll send him a video from my BNI meeting. So it's in the 10-minute portion where one member does a 10-minute presentation. So I get out of the way, because as the president of the group, I have to stand in front of everybody, and I'm like, okay, this is great. Can I get out of the way? So I get out of the way and I go stand in the back of the room, and I send him a video of whoever is doing the presentation. Then of course I take a picture of the room. So he watched the video. He's like, okay, I made money, gotta come back home. But he just wanted to see people. Like we went.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, you went to your meeting, you can leave now. And he's like, no, I have to see people.
I had to check our PO box the other day, and down at my office and more. And we made a turn on a road, and he's like, look, other cars.
Yeah, he goes, we were on the road, and he goes, no cars. And we're like, yeah, no cars, buddy. There's no cars out.
Well, also,
we turned on a road, and there were a couple cars. He goes, I see cars.
I see cars. Like, yeah, buddy, we're in the apocalypse. I don't know. Go ahead, Carlos.
No, I was going to say, and think about it. This is also during the developmental stage of a child where socializing is a good thing, and it's developing their social skills. Now, a question, if I may, ask to Anitra is, being the guru and the fashionista and and the socialite and everything else, and like I said, TJ, myself, yourself, apparently we're the extroverts here. What kind of hobbies or are you picking up now, or to keep your sanity at that level? Aside from being bored on a Thursday and joining us here, obviously.
Well, I really didn't do. Again, I was not being over dramatic when I said I was really struggling the first couple. I literally just laid around the house. I didn't do a lot of anything because I am in events. And did I? Oh, fuck's sake.
I was like, does she know about the rule? Okay.
Yeah, I told her.
So I didn't do really anything because I became depressed. I didn't know what to do with myself. I couldn't go out. It's frowned upon, So one thing that I have done is I've wasted a lot of gas just driving around listening to music. I wait till it cools down. I've got a little convertible and pop the top down. I've got a really great sound system in my car. And I just bebop around town in my little roller skate because I've got a Fiat, and
yeah.
What it has done for me is made me, and this might be a little off topic, but it seems to flow with what we're talking about. I work in events, and a lot of the things that I'm known for are not essential, right? So these people are like essential AF, I clearly am not essential in any way, shape, or form. I was cut early in the game, right? Which is fine. But I've been doing a lot of research and learning a lot of different things. And I signed up to volunteer with Good Shepherd Hospice because I have for a long time been really thinking about and considering becoming an end-of-life doula. Which is basically the same thing as a birth doula, except you're helping them out on the other end. Instead of helping people come into the world, you're helping them go out. And I kind of have a different view on end-of-life scenarios, so I like the idea of it. So it's given me the downtime to kind of reconsider what I want to do, because they say death and taxes, but not everybody pays their taxes. Everyone dies. And talk about essential... I'm passionate about helping people transition and things of that nature, but it is also something that there will always be a need for that. So I've done that with my downtime. I've been doing a lot of research, soul searching, things like that.
Conspiracy theory reading.
Huh?
Conspiracy theory reading.
Yeah, well, I've been getting big into human design. I'm very interested in that. So I've been studying some human design and researching end-of-life doula and some other heavy shit stuff. heavy stuff. I don't know. Is this a PG? I don't know.
Yeah, we
Still
did
say
it.
the F word, Carlos.
I know, I said it
Carlos,
earlier.
One time last episode, and that was after like how many drinks? So I apologize.
I did say it.
episode.
I did say it this episode.
Yeah. So yeah.
I've already said it twice, and I've only
You
been
did, but I wasn't
I
going to
haven't
call
said
you
that
out.
word.
Yeah. Yeah, they can yell at me,
I thought I
not
would be
you.
the one to be saying that a lot.
I was married to a British person. That's what I blame it on.
You have no choice.
I did not curse when I met my ex-husband. Not at all. I was like, I had no cursing, and now I'm worse than most anybody I know.
We're working on not. Because
Oh yeah, because Tyler is
he will
repeating
repeat
everything.
everything now, and that's the last thing that I need. He'll go back to school and be like, oh, yeah.
One of my
Great
very
parents, I promise, we're really good parents.
Like
One
I'm
of
sure he already calls his teachers' beverages mom juice. So
so
there's that.
was having a Christmas I don't know, I think it was a Christmas Eve cookie baking thing. And I
Yeah.
found out about it later, and she's like, I couldn't invite you because you can't control your mouth. I couldn't have you over.
Oh,
I love her for being honest, but I'm like, well, I see your point.
Yeah.
Could have pre-mentioned it, and I would
right.
have
Like I could have restrained
like,
myself.
Hey,
Probably could have, but
I would love to have you here, but
I wasn't mad at her. I thought it was funny.
Now, quick question, TJ. Actually, a question for you is that I know we're talking about the 50% capacity rule.
yeah.
So, how's this going to apply in this sense? Do you think, as far as social aspect?
Yeah, and
Do you think it'll be
yeah,
an
and Anitra,
ongoing
what do you
rule?
think? Do you think the 50% rule? Do you think that's going to be something that's is it gonna stay?
I think it will for the time being. You know, I don't see how they can't, because
It's not going away. The peak is just over.
yeah, and you know, they're gonna have to start letting people out of their house.
May
People
1st,
are gonna riot.
there's going to be a riot May 1st if they are
You
May
know,
4th.
Here's the
On
thing.
Lord,
Star
they're
Wars
with
Day,
you.
all the freaking Jedis are coming out
With the
because
lightsabers.
We ain't staying put anymore.
Well, here's the thing. Like, what I'm interested in is how are they going to enforce and monitor these things? Because that's the thing. When we are cut loose, people are idiots.
Right.
You know, people don't know how to act, and then next thing you know, we're just going to get locked back up again because people don't know how to act, and they're going to flood the stores. And
Buy
I
all
don't
the
know.
toilet paper.
Like, how are they going to? Because I find it really interesting. I was out today, so I've tomorrow officially. I kind of went in today to feel it out and buy some cooler bags, but I'm not making any money, so I'm doing the Instacart thing
Right.
to make some bucks. And if you're efficient at it, you can do pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So,
Especially if you can spot toilet paper when they're releasing it and bring it out.
Girl, you just show up and you're like, listen,
I got you a 4-pack of toilet paper.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. My bad. That was my fault.
I don't
well,
know.
I'm one of those people, the single person that lives alone, and I live right by Southgate. So I'm literally buy my groceries by the day kind of person.
That time I meant it.
There it was.
We all have.
He psyched you out.
Yes, heifer.
Oh,
So
I thought since I
it was
didn't say
should
it,
be the
I don't have
person
to drink.
that said it, but I'm gonna drink it.
Man,
It's more fun if we all drink.
So I'm buddies with them there. So I'm like, I'm hoping that I know the butcher's got a crush on me. One of them just there.
Oh, so you're like the meat man.
Oh yeah.
Don't we all?
You don't want to open that can of worms.
Closing.
It'll get vulgar real quick. But
50% rule probably till you think it'll go till the end of the year?
I don't know.
I hope not.
I think so.
I hope not, but I think we're just stupid enough to make it happen.
So
Yeah.
taking that, I've heard through the grapevine that the school system is actually planning on starting the next school year virtually also.
I have heard that it would be an option for kids to do virtual classes instead. Not that it's going to be mandated. But
I don't know. I'm just
I was
hearsay.
wondering, like, I don't know if any of you are familiar with Valley View Elementary School. They do a year-round school, and different kids go at different times of the year. But they always have kids there. But there's less kids at one time inside the school.
Right.
So I'm wondering if like other schools would adopt that and start doing that as well.
They've talked
You
about
don't
that since I
have,
was in
like,
high school.
You don't have like a 3-month summer. You have 2 weeks off every 6 weeks.
If it reduces the teacher to student ratio, I don't see that as a bad thing.
Yeah,
Right.
I would agree with
Yeah.
that.
Like maybe hiring some more teachers and
Well, I think the pay scale for teachers needs to be
salaries.
increased, honestly.
Well, yeah, starting with that, and actually, Anitra makes a good point on that, which is true. And actually, our last episode we talked about these teachers and the complications they're going through, but applying that as far as actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think it would be easier to apply because we finally hit a crux where we're going, listen, something like this can happen again. We need to be ready.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, and taking care of the teachers, because this way also it's not going to overburden teachers. One classroom with 45 kids, heck, even 30 kids, that's a lot to do, because the teachers are not just teaching the class, they're also then got to do the homework, they got to check everything, and they got to do the research. I remember one of my old friends,
Well,
they were going to get their masters.
Counselors for the students
Yeah.
too, because if students are going through things at home or things with their friends, like you feel safe talking to your teacher.
So question, isn't the e-learning easier? And I just, as a tech side, because that's where my brain goes, if so much of it is on websites and you're just clicking through the answers, how much grading are they really doing? So are they actually going to double their class sizes then?
Oh,
Just a
I think
thought.
we were talking about the in-person classes.
Oh, I know, but I was still on the e-learning and Carlos was talking. I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, thank you.
Shocker.
Yeah, I think with the e-learning, they could do more class size, bigger class size.
Yeah, it would still bring the problem of too many students.
That personal connection.
Absolutely. And like sports would be, even in my opinion, even more like valuable, because that's the only time that they would get out if they have to force the e-learning.
Well, there's an upside too, though, I think, which is that if the children are now are in the homes being guided by their parents, which instead of the government or the school board, it's a branch of the government, the public school system. And I mean, I kind of like the idea of children being taught by their parents. Man, that's how it used to be.
Common Core was quit real quick in my house. I can tell you that part. That Common Core is crap.
It is. I hope they drop that.
They did, but it's just her learning next to me. I'm like, yeah, we're not doing math that way here. Oh my God, that makes so much more sense. You think?
Yeah, just do the dots. Count the dots.
Yeah, but also comes to the problem of, now you got to have a parent to stay home for that.
Right.
I have no problem with that.
Which is very.
Well, not everyone has that option.
I have a problem with that.
I never could be a stay-at-home mom or a homeschool parent.
We put Tyler in school when it was time for him to expand his socializing, and we said we are not.
My personality is not a teaching,
nurturing
personality. Like
mine isn't either. It's shut up and do your work and leave me alone.
Yeah, and I
want to make sure he gets the best learning, and I know it's not going to come from me.
Much like you, Erica. I mean, we own our own companies.
Mm-hmm.
We own our own companies. Every hour that I'm not working, that I have to sit here and make sure that you are doing schoolwork, and me trying to
That's billable hours. I'm losing money.
If you are the homeschool teacher, and we were never planning to be homeschool teachers.
Yep.
Never planning that. Him going into a private school or a charter school, something like that, that is the goal and the plan. The public school is not really where we are hoping that he'll end up going, just because that's just not the path that we really want him to go. We were all public schooled. I think
what's wrong with that?
I'm pretty sure everybody in here except not Erica. Okay.
Well, I went to high school public, but that was it.
Oh, shoot.
Okay, but that's just the thing.
Fancy.
That's what's wrong with me.
That
well, I like you.
I would really like him. I would really like him to be in a
counts.
charter school, but to do that, he's got to go through a bunch of different platforms and yet it's just we were never going to be homeschool parents. That was never in the plan. And now that he is home and we're responsible for his growth and his education and things like that, like we have all the books and we have a bunch of toys and everything is educational.
He's learning a ton.
He is learning,
and he gets that one-on-one interaction where you don't get that in a large classroom. So
right.
Well, I realize it's
the
always
benefits of it, and we worked with him at home before but he didn't have as much time with us before. So.
Right. I mean, it's not a perfect system. It's always a double-edged sword. But like the silver lining from my perspective, because my daughter's an adult, but I went through all these things too. Like my daughter was was it the private versus public, and she was in private for a while and in public, and she was bullied. That was something I had to deal with, but so I was a single parent, and so I worked a lot, and the silver lining of this messiness is that people are being forced to slow down and spend time at home. The busyness has been taken away, and we don't have the distractions, the negative distractions, are no longer there. So I don't know. I think that there could be a gift in that,
Yeah, and I mean, we're getting to witness everything that he's learning and everything like that. Like because we don't baby talk him. We really try to do away with the temper tantrums and this and that, and kind of educate him out of those. It doesn't work. Well, it works sometimes, but like we get to experience all that again, which we did for the first 2 years. He was home with us, and we got to experience everything. And everybody's like, I can't believe that you were able to do that. And we're like, yeah, it's awesome, but it's also very overwhelming. And I know, Erica, like you're dealing with the kids being on 5 different apps and this, that, and the other thing. Like it's a crazy time that we're living in.
But also think
I know. I was like,
fun
come
topic.
on.
What is
Should we play Never Have I Ever?
Yeah.
In a few minutes. But what is one thing, Anitra, that you really want to do? Give me 2 things that you really want to do that are just off. They can be off the wall or as normal as can be, that you really want to do once things are back to normal.
So I want to be a race car driver.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
in
I want to be a
or
monster truck driver, and they have a monster truck university.
Yeah.
monster truck.
Okay.
It's been my dream since like the 4th grade. I've got proof of it.
All right.
Monster Truck University?
Yes, through Monster Jam. And Monster Jam
Nice.
is owned by Feld Entertainment out of Palmetto. Not that I've been looking. So I have connections
0
there.
study. Bob is the owner.
I worked an event there. So I got cool with some of the people there, and I'm like, I'm going to try to do, they basically told me in a nutshell, yes, I'm cute enough, but I'm a little bit too old.
Oh,
Oh, no. They don't know you.
That's what I said.
like,
I'm like, I will crash one of
like,
these
have they seen you,
Are
or
they
are they just
asking for a
basing
birth
on?
certificate,
Yeah,
or
like,
because if
did they ask? Have they
Well,
seen?
it was somebody who's on Gravedigger's security team, and he has input, and he was like, well, you'd be good, but it's like, I'm going to be honest, with your age, that might be a deterrent.
Tell them you're in your late 30s.
Tell them your boobs look like a 20-year-old and to shut up.
Oh,
matter.
There is zero chance that you couldn't pass for under 40.
I was like, come on, I will flip one of these things. I have no problem wrecking one of these things.
I have to remind my dad on an almost daily basis that, Dad, I'm an adult. I'm almost 40 years old. He's like, oh. He's
Don't
like,
say that.
Don't say that. That makes me feel old.
Oh, yeah, it's weird.
So that's one thing. What's another?
I don't know. Well, I am going to do my first, this isn't so out there. It's going to be my first half birthday because I was so pissed that I couldn't have my birthday party on the 29th that I'm going to do a 45 and a half birthday in September. So
Nice.
because it's going to be, I was doing a masquerade ball. I was super upset that I couldn't wear my costume, so I'm doing a half birthday party this year.
We need that
yeah.
invite so
I want
we
that
can lock
invite.
down the babysitter.
Yes,
Destiny?
sometime in September.
Destiny, if you're out there
She's
listening.
watching.
She is.
What's
She wants to
happening?
swim with dolphins, is what she said.
Destiny, your book.
Hey, we have Aquatica and SeaWorld passes, so we get
That we get
discounts
discounts
on
for.
swimming with the
When
dolphins.
they open.
when you can
Erica,
touch a dolphin again.
Erica, 2 things. 2 things. One normal and one kind of off the wall.
I don't know.
You're gonna go see a movie.
I really do.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have
Erica
to be
loves her
having movie
movies.
theater withdrawals.
Not withdrawals, because I've just been so fracking busy. I just want to take a darn nap.
Fun.
But I actually want to go to Dubai. That's my one wish of whatever. I don't know why. There's just something very intriguing to me. I don't know if I'll like the food. I might go starve to death over there, but whatever. And the other thing, I love recording the kids' sports, like whether it's basketball, volleyball, I don't care what it is. I have a grand old time doing that. And I know that's the weirdest thing in the world. I know I'm not great at it, but I just really enjoy it.
I love that you do that as well, because it gives people a chance that, one, it's going to be archived forever. So 20 years from now, it's such a big deal to be able to look back on that too. But it also gives that option of scouts being able to see that at the younger age and be watching, and you may not even know it. And I know you've been asked to pull some videos down because people were
from the varsity. I'm not allowed to publish the varsity games of the particular high school that my child goes to. But other schools are like, hey, will you come to our game and record? I'm like, you paying my way? And sure. Yes. You don't have to pay me to do it. Just pay me to get in.
You're recording the other team so that way they can watch it and still. Whatever.
There you go.
I need a hot dog, yo.
Nah.
Your hamburger, burn it.
Nah. Some boiled peanuts? Yes, I got
you.
Boiled peanut.
Carlos, two things. One normal and one kind of out there.
I wasn't prepped for this.
I want to be able to either high five or hug somebody.
Yeah.
Aww.
So that's just normal. Thank you.
Yeah.
And more outlandish, I want to be able to go to the Rockies and go snowboarding again.
Nice.
Okay.
It's not very outlandish, but it's just that I haven't been in over 7 years.
So are you good at it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have my own snowboard and everything.
Oh, I don't know this about you.
Which I accidentally stole.
Carlos,
That's
unlike
another day.
that she's never been in your living.
Ah!
Deal with it.
I will piggyback off of Carlos's.
Don't steal my. No, I already know what you're saying.
I also would love to go to Colorado.
It's on my list.
It's on our list.
On my list.
Every
holiday, it's on my list of things that I want. I want to go to Colorado.
We really want to go to Colorado.
He's taking my thing.
It's very tough. It's very tough to do with a toddler. So we would.
By the time we're out of this, who knows?
Yeah,
he won't be a toddler anymore.
All right. But yeah, I miss snowboarding. I haven't snowboarded since I was a kid. I miss it. So yes, let's put that trip together because I would love to go. And yeah,
that's a dual thing. We're gonna go Colorado.
In your lane.
One normal thing, honestly. I love performing with my band. We've been doing that often, but
I didn't know where that was going. Sorry. I was like, whoa.
I have not. Brooke and I have not been to a comedy show in so long, and I was actually the James Yon comedy show that ended up getting canceled was one that I was going to ask either Destiny or Erica if they could watch Tyler's for, so that way we could go. And with it getting canceled, it just ended up being super bummed, and I really would like to go sit down and just watch a James Yon comedy show and go see comedy. Preferably him at Winter Circle is the ideal. But yeah, I would love to get out and go to a James Yon comedy show because I laughed my butt all night. We just
Just me. That's all you. I want to go with them.
Yeah.
So, how about Brooke? We know you're outlandish. It's going to the Colorado thing, so we got that out of the way.
I'm like, that's my thing. It's on my list. I don't know.
What's your normal thing?
I would say a comedy show as well.
Get out of my brain, woman. Jesus. Get your own brain.
I guess. I think I would want to go to we have Disney and SeaWorld passes. I think I would want to go to SeaWorld again and see some shows and see the animals again. I'm really hesitant to go back to Disney again just because it's already crowded, and when they open it up again, it's going to be even more crowded.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And like you said, you're just past the peak. You're not past the whole virus and the whole thing. So I don't know if I'm ready to go to Disney again, but I think I would be ready to go to SeaWorld again. It's not as crowded and things are more spaced out there. So
Cool.
We didn't do I was all racking my brain about something that you guys did.
never
that
have I
Never
ever.
have I
Oh,
ever.
we're still
getting ready
doing
to
it.
move into
Yeah.
it.
Still doing it.
This has been a longer segment just because we love chatting with you, and it's cool. It did.
So yeah, so actually, so let's perfect. Thank you for that segue, Anitra. We love you for that. So,
You go first.
so the first one to go first will actually be Erica.
Never have I ever stolen a coworker's lunch out of the fridge. Nice. Oh,
Wait,
I don't-
I have not done that. That's rude. I will fight somebody.
I know.
you only drink if you have.
Nobody took a drink. Congrats on.
Oh, is
being-
that a social? So
Yeah.
we should all
Now
drink.
we all have to drink. Social.
Thanks.
Oh, okay, social.
Mine's almost empty. We're screwed.
I know. I'm like, dang. CJ's turn.
All right, Brooke, you're next.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh.
Let me check my list.
Let me go back to the list we created.
Yeah.
I know.
I can't wait for Anitra's actually.
It's not that great. I was like, what have I done that you haven't done, right?
It's okay. You're
Well,
last, so it's okay. You got time.
So on
You
the
haven't done that we possibly
basis
have.
here,
I've got one. I have one.
you guys are extroverts. Never have I ever been in a talent show.
I have to think about that one.
It tastes weird. The beer after the cocktail.
I don't think it was a talent show.
I knew Carlos had, so because I saw him because we went.
Yeah, that was in high school. Come on.
Elementary school.
Elementary.
It was high school.
All right, who's next? TJ.
This is something I have done that you guys haven't.
No, it's something that you have not done,
Not done, that
but you think
have.
we may have.
I'm not
I
ready.
mean, if you want to drink, then
Yeah,
have them. And you just want to see if someone else has done it.
you're basically trying to call people out. That's all you're trying to do.
And if you want to drink.
Wait, so I'm saying something that you guys have done that I have not.
Yeah, you're trying to call us out.
Yeah, you're trying to see our dirty secrets.
Oh, you put it like that. Mine's so innocent.
Go ahead and go first so I can think.
What is it? How's it start?
Never have I ever.
Never have I ever.
Okay, that.
Done. Right. Never have I ever.
Never have I ever. Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, I can't. Okay. Too much pressure on me on that one. I've never been to a Lakeland Live event.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
I have been to one.
Serious?
What the hell is Lakeland Live?
We
Well, I've
wanted
been to
to
Lakeland
go.
Live.
We wanted to go to a few of them, but we haven't been able to yet.
Gotcha.
You haven't been either. So don't look like that.
Never have I ever drank one bourbon, one shot, and one beer in a night.
I know Carlos has. I'm pretty sure I've witnessed that.
And
I'm pretty
one.
sure I don't remember either.
Wait. On TJ's birthday, when we were at Winners and we were at the comedy show, he did.
What?
He did. Because
did
that
not.
was the night you went outside and got sick in the car.
But
we left the comedy
the only
show.
one that gets sick in
We
the car.
left the comedy
There
show
wasn't
early.
A bourbon, a shot, and a beer.
Yes, because you
No,
guys
we
had
didn't drink a
the
bourbon.
3 Wiseman and you had the Jameson.
None of those are bourbon.
There's bourbon and 3 Wiseman. Isn't there?
No, there's not.
No.
Yeah.
Three Weissman is
It's bourbon.
It's,
Jack.
Jimmy, Jack, and
Jimmy.
Corn and I don't care.
Jim Beam is bourbon.
no, Jimmy, no, it's
Yes.
Jimmy, Jack, and Johnny. No, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Are we in the right one? No, hold on.
Jim Beam.
Jim Beam. Yeah, Jim Beam. Oh, that's bourbon. Yeah, so you're
Bourbon.
right. Bourbon,
So
yeah.
Jack Daniels is a bourbon whiskey, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is bourbon whiskey.
Suck it up, baby. Suck it up. Oh, he's empty.
I
All
don't
right.
drink Jack Daniels.
R2D2's
So-
empty.
Okay, so it's my turn now. Okay. I don't know if I should do this one because there's nice people as guests on right now.
Oh, I'm not that nice.
bro.
Okay, so I don't know you well enough then, I guess. All right, so never have I ever crept in my pants after the age of 25.
Jesus.
I can't. I got.
I haven't done that.
I have.
And Carlos says after the age of
Accident.
25, because apparently he did it at 24.
Right?
Hey, I've been 21 and got really drunk and don't remember what happened. Okay, so I can't
Are you
account for it.
Are you talking about a shark, or are you talking like a full-on?
Just in general, something exited.
Something exited.
I've all sharted. I don't care what you say. Just because I'm
Exactly.
the only
Yeah.
one that owned up to it.
Cheers.
You just stole her drink. That's funny.
He must have cleaned his own underwear because I do the laundry.
And you blame it on Tyler now, right?
He's 22, since he was 22. So
Oh my God.
apparently he cleaned his own underwear
That
when
is
he
why we
sharted.
are still married.
So,
Oh, wow.
Anitra, thank you so much for being with us tonight. We really appreciate you for taking some time of your beautiful hat evening.
That thing is like,
Yeah,
And
I
hey,
love it.
Seriously, it is on point, amazing. So
Thank
thank you so much for giving some of your time tonight to us. We really appreciate you. Thank you for everything you do. Now, I do know that apparently you have a website, anitragene.com. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah. So TJ has been doing a fantastic job. So I actually developed the concept like, a year ago? More? I don't even know how long I've had the email address, but
yeah, we were looking
with
into
all
it
the-
a while before.
with all the changes going on in the world, I decided so for whatever reason, I had a gut feeling. I owned a gym for 6 years. I had started blogging before that, fitness. I was a nutrition coach before I was into fitness coaching and Olympic weightlifting coaching and things like that. And I never got rid of the website. So I have all this really great content.
1,300 posts.
Yeah. Yes, he knows that because he's working on the site.
100 posts.
Yeah. So of like programming, workouts program, nutrition advice and references and just general stuff about me or whatever I felt like posting about. So I'm trying to adapt to the new way that's happening right now, and everything's going online, via websites, the non-essentials, right? So I'm like, I called TJ, I'm like, we need to merge all this. I want to do something. So, and I want to do something similar to what, you're doing here. I have a long list of topics and I'd love to have you guys on as well, about how we're all coping with this. And, I want to do interesting little contests and, just want to really get people thinking, so it's anitragene.com is my website. That is, it's up now. It's up and, looks good. And we're still, tweaking it, but I'm happy. And
the shell of what it will be.
but you know what? I like.
Thank you, TJ, for posting.
I like it. I love the simplicity of it, though, that it's at right now. Honestly, So, yeah. Thank you for mentioning.
No, awesome. And again, if anything, thank you for your time. Thank you for taking time with us. I finally get to meet you because I've heard your name before. So
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going
Oh
like,
my God. How have you guys not met? Holy cow.
I don't know.
Oh.
I might have been. I might have been in costume.
Okay, I changed my normal what I want to do when I get out of quarantine. I want to have a group hangout where
With the 5 of
Anitra
us.
and
Yeah,
Carlos can actually meet in person. What?
Okay, so
You guys would be great friends.
you guys
Sorry.
will be married in 2 years.
Awesome.
Right?
Well, she's got the amazing hat. I got several hats too. They're just not that beautiful.
Oh, well, I was going to say, it's very possible that he met me, but I was in costume.
Right.
Carlos,
It's true.
Anitra is the owner of Central Florida Throwdown. So
Throwdown,
Central
okay.
Florida Throwdown, the fitness contest, that is Anitra.
Oh,
At Sun and Fun, the big, huge monster event held at Sun and Fun, that is all 100% Anitra.
okay. Then 2 things. Number 1, TJ, you sound muffled. Number 2, then I was probably inebriated. I apologize.
I'm
He's
going
using
through
my
her sound
computer.
until next
Well, then
week.
quit pointing it away from him.
But then
Well,
I'm
do
in
you
the
want
photo
him in
and you
there?
do it.
No, too much. Too much.
Bye.
Too much sexy.
Trying
Like
to look
Antonio
like we're
Banderas.
not right next to each other.
Well, if you want sexy, Carlos, go ahead and click the link to her website and scroll down. David Dickey got an amazing photo of those boobs. I'm just saying.
Oh,
Yes.
No.
That was all David Dickey.
I was being subtle about that photo.
Oh, no. I saw her when she walked in. I said, damn. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
I know. I was a little self-conscious, but whatever.
I don't know why.
What were you
You looked
thinking?
phenomenal that night.
Thank you. I had fun. I had fun with that outfit.
Good.
We were bummed not to be there. We did not have babysitter, so yeah, we were bummed not to be there.
I was really upset I didn't win the shot with the car. In fact, I was like, I actually want to hire David.
Who won that?
Oh,
Somebody hadn't reached out to us.
Yeah,
yet.
like no one's.
and
Oh,
now
yeah.
they're probably
they
not
were
allowed.
so drunk. I let them win because they were
Just
like,
I know him. I'll just call him and be like, hey, let's go shoot some photos. And he'll
Right?
be like,
they were
okay,
like, oh,
cool. And I'll be like, can my wife join?
they
It was-
wanted to. They were like, oh, we bid on that. I'm like, I bid on that. I get really competitive. And they were like, we haven't had like a family photo with everyone in our family in like 4 or 5 years, and the kids are
And
going
you're
like,
oh.
right, fine, going to the bar, getting
Fine,
another round.
fine. I'm going to the bar and I'll just message TJ and we'll
Right?
do it.
Well, that's what I said. I was like, I know that guy anyway.
I'll throw him the gas money. We're good.
I'll book it, and yeah, because I was like, I want to get that
I'll
same
book it.
costume again, but I need a gun.
Yes, the
Oh, I
Tommy
got-
gun.
we gotta-
Yes,
What
No,
kind of
I-
gun?
No, yeah, you need a gangster gun.
like a Tommy gun.
I have
Yeah.
an AR and a pistol. Yeah,
That's
and,
kind of gangster.
and no, an AR is not like a
I
19.
know. I got a 12 gauge and a
Oh, the
Lock,
judge. You need the
Well
judge.
then,
You could get away with doing a shotgun would be fine,
yeah,
but I would think like a 6-shooter.
yeah.
A revolver would be pretty cool if you had, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of we can
Oh my
shoot
God.
anytime you want. We can shoot anytime you want. I would love to. That way I can get some cool photos out of my
Yeah. Awesome.
car. Awesome.
Awesome.
Tyler's car. Tyler's car.
Tyler calls it it's Tyler's broom.
His
It's
broom.
not even really our car anymore. Tyler, it's his.
well, Anitra, again, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight.
Yes, thank you for having me.
And apparently, I look forward to meeting you sometime in the near future.
Yes.
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 Love you all.
Love you.
Love
We'll see
you.
you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Too much fun. Too much fun.
Are we wrapping?
No,
Do we have
wait.
No, not yet. We
Wiki
got a last thing to wrap up here. We got about 30 minutes to go, I think.
We got 15 minutes to go, but we do have
I know, we
topics.
started, like,
touched
15
on a
minutes late.
couple of them. One, Brooke's gonna fall asleep on us. Two, both of us are pretty close to empty, so Carlos probably needs to make another drink,
Carlos, make me a drink.
and I think Brooke's either gonna send me to do it or she going to do it. One of the two.
I gotcha.
You going to me? You have to carry.
After you know you're gonna go because you don't want to talk.
Yeah,
All right, I guess. I'll-
like, you have to carry the conversation. If
Woo! All right.
you can finish yours as you go, make it.
I like Raleigh, North Carolina. Go Tar Heels. I don't know.
Good drink.
That was pretty good.
The segment doesn't get any shorter just because you sit here
I'm
and
still finishing
you're
my drink.
staring at your drink. You have to drink.
All right. So
Yeah.
let's bring it to my wrap up here. Stay on target.
Stay on
Yeah, what's
target.
your little thing?
It's on.
So okay, so I think we already touched upon some of these subjects already on our first segment, but we're talking about how long it's going to take to recover from all this, and I think a lot of people they're trying to shoot for like end of April, beginning May, but I think it's going to be more like middle to late May, to be honest,
You think?
For what?
for the 50% capacity. You know, the social distancing and everything else.
You think it's gonna be that soon that
End
they're
of
gonna?
summer.
Wow.
I would think so.
I thought like in the year.
My vote's end of summer.
Oh, okay. No, hold on. I think I'm reading that wrong. Hold on a second. Okay, no, yeah, businesses. You know, you're right. I think for people it's going to be before that, but for businesses, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's probably going to be
Middle of May, everybody else is going to be yearning to get back to normal.
right.
What do you think about concerts? Do you think they'll still have a pit?
No, I think it's going to fall in the same business line because I mean, you're now taking because the biggest worry I think for people is the asymptomatics.
Yeah.
That's going to be the biggest issue.
Concerts won't rebook until the fall.
Probably. Yeah, I think so too.
September,
Or-
October,
So
November.
no concerts until September. You think?
I think your summer concerts are gone. Most of them.
Oh, yeah.
They've already canceled. Most of them have already canceled. So I think.
I mean, we don't get to go to a lot of concerts.
Yeah, we don't get to go to
but
concerts, so we don't.
That's
know
just
the
nuts
concerts.
that no concerts.
Yeah, summer concerts.
I mean, I can see no pit, but I mean, I guess
Look at the
seats,
lawns.
The
Look at the
seats
lawns.
are well. That's the same as a pit.
Never have I ever been to a concert.
What?
Shut up.
Swear to God.
What?
Like,
That's crazy.
It's a drink, heifers.
I don't have any because somebody won't.
She's sucking right along there, baby.
She's gonna carry the conversation. I don't.
So okay, so and again, I think it's going to be pretty average.
You just downed it, didn't you?
Oh, this woman. There we go.
So yeah, so now here's another thing though. The next point on that is really, you know, it's going to kind of fire back on us because how many companies do we think are going to require to come into work? And that's something that I know we talked about last time.
Yeah.
But really thinking about it now, you got a lot of people who their norm is now saying, why do I have to, you know, be tethered again back to my physical brick and mortar location? If I can do just as good a job here,
if not better.
Yeah, if not better, because maybe I'm at my home and I can take care of things. And
yeah,
that's
once
great.
Tyler's back in school, we're back to normal. I'm sorry, but I get twice as much work done. I got
for your instance, yes, because he's little.
Sure, but I've got 8 hours of silence.
Yeah, exactly.
Different, but yeah, I think that I really think that companies are just you're gonna bring back the ones that essentially need to be in the office, but anybody that doesn't, I hope they make that shift to allowing them to work at home because some people are those introverts. Make sure you close that. Some people are those introverts and they work better at home. And I'll bet you that corporations are seeing right now that some people's productivity is actually doubling and tripling because they are at home and maybe they don't have kids. So they're at home and they're seeing zero distractions and their productivity is doubling and tripling because they know they need to log in, get their work done, be done with their day. And I wouldn't be surprised if some are told, you know what, you actually do better at home, stay there.
So what about retail? Do you see retail going back to full swing, or do you think that's actually going to come back because some people want to have shit delivered?
Retail needs to make that shift into digital. Every retail store out there needs to make the shift to some sort of digital. They're holding back.
Or should it be pickup, like order online and pick up at a back door?
Exactly. Curbside or delivery. Everybody that sells a product like that. I get it. I get what they're going to say is, oh, well, my people like to come in and try this on and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, just as many people that do don't. Just as many people that do, they really don't. And they don't want the personal interaction. It is, we live in an ever evolving world that if companies aren't making that shift to digital right now, much like Brooks' dad brought this up the other day. He's like, if Walmart would just put a couple $1 million into their website, he's like, they could easily start to catch up with Amazon. And I said, it's too late. It's too late.
Yeah.
They've missed that mark. And he's like, you're 100%. That's why I own stock in Amazon. And I was like, that's too good. But that's the thing. Like Walmart is now trying to sell third-party items through their website, plus their items that are in store. They're confusing people because people don't understand that Walmart is now selling third-party items as well. And they might have sold third-party items forever, but they did not do a good job of advertising it the way that Amazon has done it. Exactly. So anybody who sells some sort of product needs to make this shift to curbside and delivery, because whether it's here to stay or not, I think that atmosphere of buying is here to stay.
For sure. So, and some of these things can be kind of lumped together. I know we had a couple of these topics come up, but a lot of individuals now, they realize that they don't have to be going out. They don't have to be, purchasing food from outside. Although right now, please support the local individuals. We're trying to help people out as everything goes through. But do we really think that people are now realizing that, hey, I can actually go buy things and keep them at home, and I don't have to purchase as much, or order a pizza every night. I can cook my own things, etc.
Right.
So do we think families are going to, and again, we don't have to go too deep onto this, but do we think that people are going to actually spend more money or less money once all this starts getting normalized?
I'm actually spending less money because I'm trying to feed a family of 5 and there's nothing on the freaking shelves for me to go pick and actually feed my damn kids. But there's that.
Okay, so it's a Mad Max scenario for you.
Leave it to me.
So how about Paddy and Wack? How about you guys then?
I think that like I said, I think that shift is when people are making more money. Once people are back to work, anybody who capitalizes on doing e-commerce is going to open up a new avenue for their business. If you capitalize on e-commerce, you're going to open up that new avenue for your business that is going to be extra money for your business that you wouldn't have seen before. Because some people are just going to become attuned to not going out, and our introverts are happy to stay home and do Uber Eats, Instacart, whatever it is. They're going to do these platforms that allow them to order, have it dropped at the door, never have
send your 17-year-old.
It's but that's the thing. If you don't open up that e-commerce side of your business, you're going to lose a chunk, because when people are
getting used to this. It's becoming a habit.
Yeah. But just as many of us want to go out. Just as many of us, many that want to stay home want to go out.
Talking with my sister through text today, and she was saying what a culture shock it is for her, because she's an extrovert and she loves going to work, and she's a physical therapy assistant. So she works with people one-on-one every day and has their small talk and the interactions, and she just feeds off of that. Like, life really hasn't changed much for us, other than not going to Disney or Winter Circle. But I already did all my grocery shopping online, and we work from home. So it's not a big adjustment for me, and I'm an introvert, so I enjoy spending time at home.
So what about, the people that you have, the people that complain about the delivery fees, whereas I look at it as, shoot, that's billable hours that I'm saving. It's costing me $3.99 for them to bring it to me. It's not taking me 2 hours, which is $300 right there. So boom, here, take my $4.
And you can't complain about gas right now.
The biggest thing for me was when we switched to online ordering, we saved so much because we're not
$100 every time.
Yeah, we don't have impulse buys.
Yep.
Like,
because I'm walking through Walmart and I go
Walmart or a Target and you see all the cool shit that's around.
Yep.
Do we really need a 5th Christmas tree?
No, but yeah.
And Publix puts the BOGOs on their website, so I'm like, yes, thank you. Click, click.
When you're in the store at Publix, you might not see all those BOGOs if you don't walk down every single aisle. But if you see it on the website, you're more likely to, hey, I might need that.
Yep.
And it's a big thing, actually. You just mentioned right now. It's now a lot of people may not know or remember, but actually my original profession that I want to go into was actually psychology, and that's what I got my degree in. But anyways. But I still remember a lot of the studies that I do, and I like to follow up still. And the cool thing was that they talk about that exactly. People who go to, what was it? I think that like over 76% of sales in a gas station or something like that is impulse buys. It's getting the Kit Kat, it's getting the gum, the cigarettes, the lottery tickets or whatever. It's not the gasoline. That's how they make their money. So exactly, it's somebody. That's why you see every single aisle in Walmart or a Publix or something. They got all these little candies or magazines. It's impulse buys. That's how they make the majority of their money, believe it or not.
Yep.
So yeah, you're probably going to see a lot less of that. But Bull made a great comment. Something that I also wanted to say as well is that the platform that you, TJ and Brooke, made for the what's it called again?
It's just
In Town
Circle.
Yeah, right now it's the restaurant side of it is called In Town Eats, but the other side of it literally is not branded with a name.
Drake.
My bad. Is
it's not stirred.
Right now we really it's just called the Order app. All it is the Order app. And what we built is basically anybody that offers e-commerce or anybody that wants to offer e-commerce of any sort. They give us the products they want to sell. We build them the website that puts it out there for them, and then they can select delivery or curbside. So, and it can be done for pre-orders, whether it's pre-order in store and people can come over, or if it's a curbside thing, then if we're stuck in this curbside realm, then they can just do curbside. And if it's delivery, then it's delivery.
The people who are not offering delivery are hurting right now.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't understand. Any restaurant that is not doing delivery right now and your servers are out of work, you need to get a hold of us, because our platform allows
Like, I
you
see-
to put your servers to work as your delivery
We've
drivers.
seen people saying that they want to implement the ordering that we have, but they don't have any delivery drivers to do so. Like, put your servers back to work, bring them back in, because I'm sure that they want to make money.
Anybody can be a delivery driver, whether you want to use an outside pool of people, and we can screen them. We've got a lot of people that said, hey, I'll go drive for anybody that wants me to deliver, or your servers at your restaurant,
Your
or
servers
at your
are out of a
store
job,
that are-
and based on the unemployment Florida online crap, you're not going to get your unemployment anyways. So
not anytime soon, at least.
why not come back to work and be a delivery driver?
No reason not to.
And most places
you make
aren't
a delivery
open.
fee, and
Most places aren't
and you
open
make your tip.
past 8:30 for delivery anyways. So it's not like you're going to be out in the dark making deliveries. You don't have to be worried about your.
That makes sense.
Yeah, we've gotten a couple
Erica,
people-
thank you. I'm eating over here too. I'm trying to be nonchalant about it.
Don't tell him I stole his cookies.
Like, nom.
I've got a couple people are like, oh, but we use Bite Squad and we use this. Okay, yeah, they're taking big cuts.
They're taking like
raising your money
35.
price and they're taking cuts.
Yeah.
And they're not using your staff to go deliver the product.
So your employees are still out of work and they're,
And
taking more
a
of your
huge,
profit.
Almost a 20% cut off of your business before you get your check. Okay, cool. Yeah, go ahead and do that. No problem. Guess what I don't do? That.
Naomi, where do you live?
Well, we're not sit here and watch the whole answer the whole time. But... So now, along with that, I know another point is that a lot of people have been staying at home watching, either TV or apps and everything like that. So do we think that the traditional aspect of, watching the cable, the stream or streaming services now,
$200 a month people.
Yeah, well, maybe watching us streaming right now. No, but I mean, because it's true. I mean, now you can pay for 2 or 3 streaming services and only be charged $30 plus, let's say, $70 of internet. Let's say that's $100, or paying for $200 and $250 for a cable system that has only HBO and X, Y, and Z, and it's limited to only those channels. Even though there's 1,000, you only watch the same 7 anyways.
If you are paying $250,
like literally, we have
a month for cable,
we have 5 favorites on our streaming service that we use.
My bad.
And
single-handedly, the one responsible for getting us all intoxicated.
Lost my train of thought. Anyways, we have like 5 shows or channels that we watch.
There's 5 channels that we watch.
Yeah.
When you break it down, and I was never one that would ever pay $250.
We streamed for like 2 years
for
now.
cable.
I think April of.
I was always on a small to maybe medium package, but never on that. Oh my God, I have to have the movie.
Oh yeah,
package.
we didn't have the movie channels and all
never
that.
Need all that. Now, don't ask me how many movies I have purchased in DVD cases. They're in the other room because those are about to go away. But yeah, so but at the same time, I think anybody right now that is paying multiple hundreds of dollars for TV. I don't understand why, because there's options out there not to. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, we haven't got it for over 2 years now. So when people tell us, when people tell us,
just put a timestamp on it.
I've been saying that. Anyways.
Yeah, essentially.
Like, people say that they are still paying $200 a month for their cable bill. It's literally that's the first time I said it all night.
I put my drink down.
That's the first time I said it all night, by the way. Anyways.
We're very proud of you.
Okay, keep talking, Brooke.
I'm trying, but I can't.
Squirrel.
Think of
yeah, Shiny Penny, she's all out of it. But again, with Netflix, Hulu, with
Disney Plus, yeah,
Disney Plus, you got $9 to $15 a month streaming services. When you put those together, you're still at $50 and less.
Yeah. All right,
and that gets a ton of stuff.
Who thinks? And I know a lot of movie releases have been put on hold because of the quarantine. And Disney Plus, I think, is going to release some stuff on their channel, or they have already released some things earlier than they wanted to. now that people have been at home and more people are signing up for the service. So do you think that more movies are going to be released on a streaming service rather than wait to actually go to the movies, to the box office?
Chat room, fire off for us so that way we get some feedback on that.
So I heard through the grapevine that if you were a member,
and then it'll get put out.
I would personally pay for like a $5 or $10 movie streaming service. Sorry,
I tapped her and said.
So I heard through the grapevine that Cinemark was actually, if you were a paying member, they were going to stream the new movies on their website, but I just clicked on it and I'm not seeing it. But I thought that would be phenomenal. Yes, I pay the $9 a month as it is, so let me see all the new crap.
Yeah, weren't you on a? You were on a like a. Were they the ones that did the unlimited movie pass for a while, or who was that?
So I pay $8.99 a month. I get a free movie ticket each month, but I get 20% off every time I buy a ticket online and I buy the shit food at the theater. But yes, we would go spend $100 on food and only have to pay like $50. It was great.
Okay.
Yeah, to be honest,
those plans. I saw one of those other plans where you pay a monthly fee and you go to as many movies as you want.
yeah, but to be honest, I mean, so we're getting so used to now of being able to be inside. But I see the correlation at the same time. Some people want that experience of saying, "Man, I was there for opening night at midnight or something," and getting for nerds. Yeah.
Or you have somebody that likes the surround sound and the D box and his butt shakes, and I'm like, really? I'm tired of the shit.
I love that, but
she don't want to deal with. She does not want anything to do with that opening night crowd, though.
Yeah, exactly. So, and now Destiny made a good point. Also,
we haven't done that since Tyler's been born.
But Destiny, let's be honest, the drive-in option, drive-ins, you get a little. If you have a partner with you, you get a little.
Drive-in is still open. Silver Moon Drive-in. If anyone is wanting to get out of the house and social distance watch a movie, they are still doing movies. So
I'm gonna take them.
So when I think of a drive-in, I'm not thinking of watching a movie. So there's that.
Oh, what are you doing?
But
there?
if we go to a drive-in, we're gonna have a kid.
Stranded at the drive-in.
And here's
stranded at the drive-in. All right.
Oh, Danny.
So yeah, so we're gonna come here to a close in a little bit here, but two last things. Number one,
are you kicking us out?
No, I'm not kicking.
They gotta go home.
And he's like, "Here we go."
I don't want to go.
I am not closing you out. Good Lord, people.
I want to go home.
This is only gonna last me through never have I ever.
In our bedroom. She don't want to go
I'm
home.
in a back alley downtown at Lakeland or something.
There's a pillow behind you.
Are you doing this outside of Molly's? Because that looks like the wall.
Yeah, it really does.
Alley at Molly's. It's my pillow.
You should beat her. Just beat her. Bah!
My C-3PO pillow.
Is it yours or his?
Mine.
Okay.
Well, it was originally his.
I know, right, boobs?
It is the movie pillow.
No, I don't always want to end it early. Good Lord. I was just saying, we're wrapping up part of the conversations. We can still hang out afterwards. Good Lord, people, you're all against me.
All right, we have to do the ending. Never have I ever.
Listen, in the chat room's against you too, because they're like, listen.
This is their interaction.
Yeah, and when we jump out of the Facebook Live,
don't mind that.
None of them can.
Hey, I have a keyboard for this.
When we jump out of the Facebook Live, none of them can interact with us anymore.
Oh my God, I have a good one for Brooke.
Oh, I have to think. I gotta look some up.
Never have I ever pulled a push door.
No,
everyone has done that.
No way you have never done that.
Everyone has done it.
Oh, shit. That was funny. Aw, never have I ever given someone a black eye. I can't even say that. I gave Hannah a black eye.
Erica.
Wait. Okay, we have to say something that we
have not done.
Have not done.
I wish I could say I've never peed in the ocean. I don't like to pee in the ocean.
Never have I ever said I love you just to get laid.
Yes,
I haven't.
No, I have not. I meant it when I said it to you.
I said it before he did. It's okay.
No. No. Oh, no. Damn, Naomi got
haven't.
guilty.
It's
All right. So
I mean,
okay.
a girl doesn't really have to say I love you. You get laid anyway.
Never,
so.
never have I ever spied on my neighbors.
I have cameras all over my house. I got you.
Drink.
I think our neighbors are spying on us. But...
All right. So Brooke, what's yours?
Oh shit. It's my time. I don't know. Hold on.
Back to the list.
I got a list.
Never have I ever stole something with a higher value than $10. I'm just reading. I'm reading a list.
Wait.
I know. I'm reading the list.
Wait.
Okay,
Before I
right,
drink,
right.
accidentally.
It's not a. It's not a.
Accidentally. I was really wasted.
I'm just curious. I've never done this, obviously.
Bi
but
curious.
Never have I ever had an exotic pet.
I haven't either.
Do humans count as exotic pets?
I know, like.
Yeah.
When?
Yeah, Dad owned a skunk.
Oh.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
personally,
You
but
didn't own it.
I lived with him for the summer. I
Oh,
was
okay.
down
You
here
actually lived
visiting,
with him.
and
That counts.
Okay.
That counts.
I hung
Okay.
out. With
I
the
have mine.
Lived in the same house with the
I
exotic.
love
That
it.
counts.
It counts.
Skunks are awesome pets. I was.
Did any of you others? I didn't see.
All right. So never have I ever had sex in an airplane.
Airplane. No,
I haven't.
no I haven't.
Don't drink.
I
You-
haven't. So
I didn't.
Exactly. So you don't drink.
You have not topped that one. What are you doing?
We thought about it on the way home from Brazil.
How are you more experimental? Before?
All right. So social. Nobody drank.
Social.
Okay.
I'm out, so we're just gonna pretend.
Fill it up. Good Lord.
We did
One moment,
on
please.
Our second flight home from Brazil, we had it was like a 747.
Yeah, so-
It was the 3 rows, and we had a middle row to ourselves. And it was an overnight flight, but it didn't happen.
Tell 'em the word about
Nah. Nah.
Flamingo on her. I didn't see it.
it.
Sorry, just noticed.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. It's quite a flamingo.
I'm looking through Never Have I Ever's just to see.
Oh, we can just keep going. Okay.
Pretty much, I think. I mean, but if that's the case, then I'm gonna need to get another drink too. Then.
Never have I ever been kicked out of a bar.
I haven't.
I have not.
Like, wait.
I guess when you're messing with the bouncer, you don't get kicked out.
Slow down, but never have I ever been like.
Oh no, Enix. When you were with Enix, you guys
son
got
of-
kicked
no,
out.
No. We were just cut off.
Oh, you couldn't get surfed anymore.
We were not allowed to be so.
They didn't have to get kicked out.
Clearwater Hooters.
Oh, I lied.
Will never go back. Carlos.
Oh yes, I
We
remember
haven't
that.
been back since.
Carlos,
I wasn't there.
Carlos,
but-
our DD. Yes.
Yeah, I had 3 cups of water in front of me. I was so angry.
Our friend.
I
Enix,
thought you were gonna say I'm so sober.
our friend Enix has cerebral palsy, and he walks with a little bit of a limp. And they took that as he was intoxicated, and that basically, I mean, the rest of us, we had a good buzz. We're not going to discount that, but this was the first stop of the night.
Yeah.
This was the first stop of the night. For us to go have fun, we were in no way whatsoever impaired. And we got our first pitcher on the table. We got a second pitcher. There were 6 of us, I think.
Yeah, 6 of us.
6 of us sharing a pitcher. That's 1 beer per pitcher. We finished our first pitcher. We ordered our second. By the time we went to order a third to have a third beer each, essentially, and they said, "No, you're cut off because your friend is intoxicated." And yeah, I will never go back there again.
Yeah, I still remember that. That made me so angry. I'm like, seriously.
Yep.
The only night I'm stone cold sober.
That used to be one of our favorite spots to go. We would pregame there before a contest.
Before concerts and stuff at Emily.
Until
we
the
would go
Mexican
there.
restaurant opened up, and now
Pablo
that's all-
Taco.
Pablo Taco, because we used to be like,
I
can't
love
wait
that place.
Me too.
Love
Can't
that
wait
place.
to talk
And now that's closed.
And now
as
it's
well.
closed because they just ran basically not food
The
trucks,
food trucks, the storage
food-
container.
but food containers down the middle.
Anyways.
Yeah, but now not on channel side. Now they have not only that they rebuilt that Hooters there, but they also have like the Wharf, I think it's called.
Yeah, that's what we were
that's
talking
what
about.
saying.
Oh,
So
okay, all right.
the beer garden is in
The beer garden, yeah.
in there. and then down the middle is not food trucks, but food containers.
Containers.
The
Container, yeah.
Not boxes.
Yeah, not boxes.
But like storage containers.
Never have I ever stuck gum under a desk.
Ew, I've
I have
definitely
not.
done that.
It's
I've never done that actually.
A desk or table?
I did that all the time.
I've never
Desk or
stuck gum-
table?
I've never stuck gum
yeah,
underneath
desk.
Either
any
or.
surface. Because
Never
no,
under a table. That's like community. The desk is yours.
It's a
That's-
cafeteria table.
that's you drunk at 3 a.m. at Denny's going, ugh.
Ew, no. The only thing I do drunk at Denny's is
Have you scrolled down to like the next 50? Because those get pretty bad.
Oh, do they?
Oh yeah.
Are you on life hacks?
No, it's called neverhaveever.com.
I'm on life hacks. Just scroll.
Okay, you guys.
Never
think
have
about,
I ever flashed a bartender for a free drink. I have never.
I have never.
I have never.
Because
Really?
TJ just gave me free drinks all the time.
Oh, you didn't have to like do a little shimmy or anything?
I was 21 when I met him.
Oh,
so,
okay.
you
I
did
mean,
later.
yeah, I flashed him, you know.
Hey.
Drinks though.
And then threw up all over my car.
It was for other things.
Oh, can't say that one.
I'm trying to save my drink for a good one. I don't know what else, which ones.
She's so stupid.
Yeah. Why are you in my screen? You're in a different room.
In the same back alley.
She is TJ. Or
Hi.
whack. I'm not whack.
Like, I don't even want to read half of these in the next 50 because I'm like ill.
Well,
So,
see, so here's the
like-
problem. I'm trying to think of half of these, and I'm going, no, I've done that. I've done that. I
Yeah,
can't say any of
exactly.
these.
That's why I'm like, I've done that.
That was Anitra's problem too. Anitra's like, I'm
oh,
having
oh.
trouble.
Okay.
Like, me too.
Never have I ever crashed a party.
I never have. I'm the life
Yeah,
of the party,
I'm
bitch.
Wait. Okay, so here's a good story. When I got stuck in South America, I crashed a wedding. And, okay, no, it was hilarious because
On accident or on purpose?
on purpose. Oh, yeah. Apparently, I was like a bottle and a half in of Johnny Walker. And I basically just BS'd my way into this party. It was a wedding party. And I don't remember this. But there's pictures of me dancing with a bride, with a bride's mother, with two, with like the what was it like the grandmother as well, and like a sister or something from that. I didn't know who these people were, and my cousin's like, "We gotta leave. They're looking at us really strange." I'm like, "Come on, they got free food. They're shrimp." So yeah, so there's the next day there was pictures. I don't remember it. I just have a massive hangover, and I'm going, "What happened?" Like, we went to a wedding. I'm like, "We went to a wedding?" Yeah, so that was fun that I don't remember.
Were you guys just like wandering along in the street and you heard?
No,
some,
no,
like,
there's a place in the city I was born in Venezuela. It's called Maracaibo, and there's a place called Club Náutico, and basically it's kind of like here in Lakeland. It's like the yacht club, kind of like that.
Okay.
So, but like 10
So
times
there's
bigger.
always events or a wedding going on.
Exactly. So yeah, but it's like 10 times bigger, and there's actually boats. But anyways, so yeah, so it was kind of that event. They had a wedding that night, but also we were there for one of their friends' birthday parties, and I just ended up getting hammered, and we ended up at a wedding. And
Studying your list.
so yeah,
Never have I ever snuck into a party.
That's the same thing.
same. I crashed a party, snuck into a party, same thing. I snuck into a show before, but I'm gonna need a refill. We're gonna continue doing these because I'm out.
We're gonna continue.
Okay.
So just
Wait.
you know better.
Never have I ever been drunk at work.
Wait, which work?
Any work.
Oh. I used to bartend at Winter Circle. Drink, fool.
Not drunk. Apparently he was
Apparently
drunk.
it was just me.
Look at Erica.
Listen, OG.
I'm reading Brandon's
Erica's
comments, and
like,
I'm so
I don't
confused.
drink, so
OG
you
Winter
know,
Circle,
whatever.
if you didn't drink, you failed.
No, he's telling me to Google Old South Drive, and I'm like, I never crashed a party. I don't even know what that is. He's like, Google it. I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm so lost.
some of these are weird.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways.
Never have I ever lied to my parents about where I was going.
Oh, you snuck out of your house so many times, but I guess you didn't tell
I
them
didn't
you were
have to
going
say where I was going.
I was like, you snuck out of your house all the time.
I didn't lie. I just didn't tell them where I was going.
Yeah, so yeah. I never
exactly.
lied.
I didn't sneak out.
You know, you asked me.
Never once did I sneak out of my parents' house. I never ever snuck.
And now my mom just has a GPS, and she's like, "Oh, I see where you're at."
No.
I snuck out the window.
I snuck in.
Parents did not know you left because they wouldn't have let you leave.
Yeah, they did.
No, they wouldn't.
Yeah, they did. I was staying at Dad's that weekend. Okay. Now whether
that parent.
Now I have told them I was going one place and went somewhere else.
Yeah, that's normal.
When you snuck out and went to Stephanie's house.
That was
you lived with your mom, and she would not let you do that.
Yeah, no, that was.
You were not living with your dad.
But I was visiting Dad that weekend because I actually drove his car. That's why his car got taken.
You like 14 or 15?
Yes, Dad also let me drive his Ford Probe when I was under it.
Although I can't much. My dad let me drive to Tampa at 14 on I-4. So, there's that.
Okay, so that I've done.
Even cooler now.
Parent was shit-faced drunk driving down I-4 about 95 miles an hour, not underage and not licensed. Done that.
Nice.
Oh. Never have I ever used a fake ID.
I've never done that either.
Nope.
I made him.
There's a difference.
Whoops.
You can't do the been on TV.
Oh, now hold on. No, because I have. Never mind.
Never have I ever got drunk. Never.
Okay. Well. Okay. I'll say one. Never have I ever played with a tiger.
No.
Have not.
TJ's sister, however.
Yes, my sister is the coolest of the cool. My youngest sister, nonetheless.
She's in school to be like a big cat or a big large animal veterinarian.
She's gonna be rich.
Zookeeper, large animal zookeeper.
Is her name Carol?
No.
It's Marissa.
But
I was being
did you work at Big Cat Rescue?
Yeah.
Yeah. But she
did. She did work with fucking Carol Baskin.
She did intern at Big Cat Rescue, which, according to the documentary, Carol probably never even met her anyways, because Carol doesn't pay attention to anybody unless they become
like super high.
They've been there for 10 years. But yeah, so my sister she's worked at Busch Gardens. She works at Care Animal Clinic. She worked at the Big Cats. And she does all these trainings. I'm not going to say her name publicly on here, just not to blast her out, but she is working with bears and lions and tigers and
oh my!
But yeah, she works with all of the cool things that all of us kind of dreamed of one day we would like to hang out with, and that's what
they smell, and their shit is bigger than my head, so no.
But that's what she cares for them on a daily basis. She worked at the Tampa Zoo, and they wanted to hire her, but she's
playing with tigers all the time. Like, she is always playing with tigers.
Yeah. It's really cool. It's a life that many dream of living, and I'm so proud of her.
It's a lot of discipline as well.
It's
not fun.
But yeah, back in the day, I wanted to be a dolphin trainer at SeaWorld, and now I just
I'm a Dolphins fan.
Now I'm a Dolphins fan, and I have a pass to SeaWorld.
Hey, we swam with dolphins.
Go ahead, Carlos.
Never have I ever been lost in the woods.
Shit.
Fuck.
Did we get lost?
Oh,
yeah, we got
drink it already. I was like, why is he not drinking? We were lost together.
We did get lost that one time. Would you rather? Shifting games.
Oh, shoot.
Shifting games, just because I think. Would you rather eat candy at Halloween or no turkey at Thanksgiving?
Wait. Would you rather what?
That doesn't make sense.
Not eat candy at Halloween.
Oh, not eat candy. Okay, I was like, I'm gonna eat candy.
Not eat candy.
Not eat candy at Halloween, or not eat turkey at Thanksgiving.
Not eat turkey.
Yeah, I can skip the candy.
Yeah.
I can't skip candy.
I would rather not eat candy.
I can't skip candy.
I don't have a huge sweet tooth.
I do.
And apparently, Brooke, you're like allergic to anything chocolate. So.
Yeah.
Would you rather lose the ability to lie or believe everything you're told?
Well, I don't lie anyway. So.
Lose the ability to lie.
Ability to lie. Because if you fall for that one thing, you'll fall for anything. So.
Yep.
Would you rather eat crap that tastes like chocolate or eat chocolate that tastes like crap?
The first one.
The first one.
The first.
No. I would rather eat chocolate
I'm
that's like crap.
allergic to it, but I still don't want it to taste bad.
No. I'm not gonna eat crab. Are you kidding me? That's
Exactly.
how you get pink eye. That's how you get
Yes,
dysentery.
Die. You can die from eating crap, right? It's got, like,
Would you rather
Exactly,
be in
so I'm gonna
jail
eat
or
people that taste
lose
like
your
crap.
life off a year?
what? Sorry.
Would you rather be in jail for a year or lose a year off your life?
I don't know.
Lose a year.
Yeah, lose a year.
I would
Lose a
say
year.
lose a year because I don't.
You wouldn't miss it.
You wouldn't miss it. You
Wait.
don't know what you haven't experienced.
Wait. Do you have friends in jail or just?
You always make friends in
You
jail.
always make friends.
Oh.
You make friends in jail. It just matters.
And usually the trustee, just saying.
This is my public defendant. I'll agree. I have to agree with Bull. Allergies. They're my enemy. now.
Allergies.
No, it's funny. I never had a problem with allergies until like after the age of like 34. I'm 37 now, and I'm going, why does this hurt so much?
Here you go, Carlos. I want to hear this one. Would you
Oh,
rather
I
be
think
married to a 10 or a bad?
Sneezing and all the time.
Go ahead, Erica.
Thank you. Would you rather be married to a 10 with a bad personality or a 6 with an amazing personality?
6.
6. Oh.
Thanks.
6.
TJ, shut up.
Oh, I don't have to. I got the best of both worlds, dude. I'm fucking blessed. Great.
Good save.
Would you rather look 10 years older from the neck up or from the neck down?
Neck up.
Up.
Chat room, you better fire off on that one. We got it now.
I don't want old titties.
Me neither.
Old balls.
Those are bought and paid for. Not the balls.
I mean,
can
seriously.
get a ball lift though. It's a thing.
Who gets a ball lift?
I don't know. It's a thing.
Lance Armstrong?
No.
He doesn't have any balls.
No, he just needs an extra ball.
But he could.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. I mean, see, now that messed with my head. I don't like that last one because I'm thinking here, like, if I have to look like I'm 50 years old, hi.
And just
walk around.
look great.
Just walk around naked all the time, and then that counteracts it. I mean,
True.
Exactly. See, so then I would understand, put it back on my head, but look at this amazing body. I can live with that.
Or just make sure everybody's always behind you because that ass is going to look great.
Yeah, 67 years old with the perfect everything from here down, and this, you
can deal with that.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be
Don't
like,
focus on that.
why do you think they make light bulbs?
no,
All right.
dimmer switches. The lower it goes, the better I look.
Ah,
Hey, just take for me. Just take out the contacts.
I'm glad I didn't take a sip right when I said
I
that.
never take my
until they
contacts
scratch
out
your eyes. We're just throwing that out there.
until we're like dying. Until I have like some kind of eye infection. Then I
Would
take
you-
them out.
Would you rather experience the beginning of planet Earth or the end of planet Earth?
Beginning.
Inning.
Would you rather be able to dodge anything no matter how fast it's moving or be able to ask any 3 questions and have them answered accurately?
Dodge anything.
3 questions.
Quick
3
question.
questions.
I want to dodge anything.
Oh, well, of course you would, ninja.
Dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Ah!
Would you rather be extremely underweight or extremely overweight?
Under.
Wait, I didn't hear
Always
it.
eat more food.
Would you rather be
I don't know.
extremely underweight, extremely underweight?
You're gonna
Or
die either
extremely
way,
overweight.
so I don't know.
At least I can walk if I'm underweight.
Yep, that was my thinking too.
But no, if you're so underweight that you're so frail that you can't move your body.
You could put a feeding tube in me and I'd be good.
Would you rather have 3 kids and no money or no kids and $3 million?
Is that
No
even?
kids.
Why is that a question? Why is that a question?
Would you rather have 3 kids and $1 million or no kids and $3 million? 3 kids and no money is there is that blessing in that, because I think that I have a lot of friends and family that have probably lived that life, and not having no money, not literally not having
Drake.
not having an empty bank account, not in that. So I guess there is some.
I wouldn't want to not have any money, but I think I'd rather have kids.
This pertains to right now. You ready?
Go ahead.
Would you rather live in a virtual reality where you are all powerful, or live in the real world and be able to go anywhere but not be able to interact with anyone or anything?
Oh God.
Me and Carlos like, well, shit. Read that again.
Read that again.
I know the answer, but it's just the fact that being, again, at least as an extrovert, it's difficult.
Read that again. Ready, go.
I know. I'm like, this is real life. Tell me again.
Would you rather live in virtual reality where you are all powerful, or live in the real world and be able to go anywhere but not be able to interact with anyone or anything?
Virtual.
Virtual.
Yep.
Virtual. I have to interact.
I mean,
I
I
This
don't
is why I'm here.
I don't need to interact on a constant basis because I am an introvert, but I mean, I do need to interact sometimes.
How important was it to get on this webcast tonight?
Right, like,
you?
and
It's a bit of
everyone
Black Mirror, I
watching,
think.
This is
think
my sanity.
this is a lot of people's
This is
sanity.
literally my sanity, because you guys text me.
Drake.
I am the reason we are getting hammered.
Again, I think there was an episode of Black Mirror because
I can actually carry this.
where basically the person couldn't interact anymore with anybody.
I have this.
Oh,
if you
I
need a
had
straw.
also put away the juices because I thought that was our last drink. So I totally thought that we were already done drinking. That would be our last drink. So he has to open the blinding
No, apparently you were wrong.
to our child's room.
And apparently I need to buy more beer and more mixer drinks for the next sessions, because
Apparently I need to buy more variety of alcohol and mixers, because you send these drinks that we don't have mixers for, like the Raleigh and the.
Oh, Raleigh. See, I'm not the only one who says it like that.
Would you rather your only mode of transportation be a donkey or a giraffe?
Oh, a giraffe.
Giraffe? Again,
I don't
why
even
is that
know how
a
fast
question?
a giraffe moves, but I already want to ride it. Does that sound bad? That sounds
Yes, it did.
And I really hope my sister is watching
I
this.
wanna
And
write
it's
it.
not right now, but we have a joke about the giraffe, because she said, okay, for my birthday, which is earlier in March, she basically sent me a picture, and it was a picture of, like little emoji, like the personal emoji, and it was like her, and then it was like a gift bag, and then like it was like a top half of a giraffe that popped out of it or something like that. But my first question is like, the meme, what's in the box? But
A dick.
Yeah, exactly. No.
All right, you ready for this one? Would you rather every shirt you ever wear be a kind of itchy, or only be able to use one-ply toilet paper?
One-ply toilet paper.
One ply.
Ask any
Can't have
Floridian, we
clothes.
say one-ply.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's got.
I will double that crap up. I will wad it. I will do whatever I have to do with it. I'm not wearing itchy clothes.
Roll.
Make it.
Got it.
All right, so you got a couple of good ones there, but I mean, we can't do them all tonight because.
Hey, yeah, Erica, where did the bell go when we say the L word?
So the app had like tons of freaking ads on it, so like the noise that you would hear was like freaking ads. So I'll buy one and just ding 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 ding. It'll be more
Okay,
fun.
so apparently we got to buy one now. So Amazon.
My sister-in-law Ashley, she was watching us during her lunch or her dinner break earlier tonight, and she just got off of work, and now we're still on. She's like, "You guys are still going."
Come on, Ashley. You know how we party.
She does.
Okay, but apparently
all
these
the
are pretty
comments are
good. These are pretty good.
Fine. All right, TJ has. Oh look! I'm TJ. Oh wait, he has this video turned off. So I'm,
Jackass.
He knows better. He knows better. He can't trust you.
Would you rather be the funniest person in the room or the most intelligent?
Intelligent.
Yeah, me too.
Because my sarcasm gets me everywhere.
I'd rather be the funniest. If I'm the most intelligent, then you start hating everybody else.
Or the most
No, that's not true.
Yeah, TJ
Being the most intelligent, you laugh at the
TJ
idiot.
wants to be the funniest as well.
See?
So
See?
the extroverts want to be the funniest, and the introverts want to be the
100%. 100%.
I scooted over there and tried to get in your video, and you didn't have video.
100% have to be the funniest. I don't need to be the smartest person. I don't intend to be the smartest person, but if I can make people laugh, their day is going to get better.
That's true.
I just don't need to be the most intelligent, and you can tell by my Facebook post that
I actually got back on.
I am not.
She's like, you guys are still going.
I'm not the most intelligent, and I'm okay.
I know that Brooke's answer for this one. Would you rather be a famous director or a famous actor?
Yep.
Director.
I don't know. See, because being a famous actor comes with so many social repercussions.
You can't do anything. Like, you can't have a life because people.
Yeah, you're right. You can't.
Stalking you.
You're under the microscope the whole time. But I don't like directing.
You would be the actor because you like being the center of attention.
He knows about the directing.
I take that back. Next question.
No. All right. I got to find some questions.
Sorry. Would you rather live in a cave or a treehouse?
Cave
Would you
or treehouse?
Yeah.
Would you rather live in a cave or a treehouse?
Treehouse.
Well, it depends. Where am I at? Am I in
Yeah.
Michigan or
Cave
am I
or
in Florida?
treehouse?
Nah, you got to pick a country. It doesn't matter. Treehouse.
I would say cave.
Would you say, Brooke?
First response would be cave. I don't know.
See?
The
introverts say cave.
Out of a treehouse.
You watched
I'm very-
Treehouse Masters with me. Do you
I'm
know
very
the type
clumsy.
of treehouse we're gonna have?
I'm very clumsy.
Thank you.
I could fall out of a treehouse at any moment. I could fall out of a
She could fall out
treehouse
of this.
climbing into it or climbing out
She
of
could
it.
fall out of this
just
office
sitting in it.
chair.
Didn't she fall off the bed last week?
She could.
Yeah, probably.
And then,
Would you rather be able to teleport anywhere or be able to read minds?
Teleport.
Read minds.
Read minds.
Teleport.
You
teleport.
can tell, like, the personalities here.
I don't need to read your mind. I could care
I don't
less.
need to. But
I don't need to. I don't want to.
What's
I
the
don't
point?
want to.
I don't
Listen,
want to.
I have Facebook. I have Facebook. I know enough people's thoughts, and I could care less. I could care less.
Thank you.
And based on what everybody shares, everybody says, blah blah blah. I hope Facebook.
I have narrowed
implodes.
down.
But
quite
TJ,
a bit,
I've seen the movie Jumper. There's an
As
issue if we
Facebook
become
Live this, I hope this platform falls down.
What'd you say?
Go ahead, Carlos. What did you say?
No, I was gonna say I've seen the movie Jumper. There comes a problem when you become somebody who can just teleport anywhere, apparently. But the cool thing is we get to meet Samuel L. Jackson.
Just do it-
Is he
do it
God in that movie
properly.
too?
Do it
Yes.
I'm not jumping in someone's bedroom. I'm just.
I mean, why not?
You didn't say time jumping. You did just say jumping and teleporting to anywhere.
Yeah.
We didn't say in time. So it's wide open, Carlos. We can actually go back and screw stuff up or make things really great.
Screws stuff up.
Brooke all of a sudden is switching over into teleporting.
Okay, the Jeep owner. Would you rather have a bottomless box of Legos or a bottomless tank of gas?
Bottomless tank of gas as an adult.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like, as an adult,
Yeah.
gas.
If you would have asked me, like 30 years ago, I would have said Legos all the way.
As a Jeep
I never
owner,
got
I
into
want gas.
Legos, so I don't know.
Listen, unless it's Legos that are Star Wars Legos, and if anybody wants to buy me those for my birthday.
Okay,
then
okay.
totally
So
fine.
this is the weirdest. Would you rather? Would you rather be covered in fur or scales?
Scales.
Fur.
I'm gonna go with fur because I want to be petted, and no one's gonna pet
I
me.
bet you do.
So
Would you-
TJ knows.
Would you rather reverse one decision you make a day
or
or be
cowgirl.
able to stop time for 10 seconds every day?
Stop time 10 seconds.
Or cowgirl.
Stop time 10
Reverse.
seconds.
And cowgirl.
Sorry.
Would you rather reverse one decision you make every day or be able to stop time for 10 seconds every day?
Reverse. I never would have gotten married.
Stop time for 10 seconds.
Wait, TJ, I didn't hear you answer. Fur or scales? You're holding out.
Yeah. Do you want fur or scales?
Sure.
That's not because he knows I will pet him.
Sorry, buddy.
You're married. I get it.
Rubbish. She's petting my leg right now.
Because it's furry.
Ew.
I have pants on.
No, he doesn't.
Ooh. Would you?
Shorts. He has shorts on. He does not have pants.
Here's a good one. Would you rather run at 100 miles an hour or fly at 10?
Fly at 10.
Fly.
Run at 100 or fly
Fly
at 10? Run?
Number one, you get tired.
Fly. I would
But
say.
also, running that fast,
I'm
you
a
control it?
people watcher, so
I
like
can't
to fly.
wait to buy DJI goggles for my drone because I get to plug them in and fly.
I feel like I'm on the site that you guys are on for all these would you rather
you're on
questions.
Conversations. I'm on Life Hacks.
Because I feel like you guys have already done these.
Would
Can
you
anyone
rather
send us
never
a
be able to
rather
use a
question?
touchscreen or never be able to use a keyboard?
Huh?
What was that?
Sorry.
Would you rather never be able to use a touchscreen or never be able to use a keyboard?
Never be able to use a keyboard as long as I had a touch
Yeah.
screen.
I hate touchscreens, so I'll take a keyboard all day.
No. You hate touchscreens because they fail.
Absolutely.
Then they go wrong. What if it didn't go wrong?
Have you met tech?
No. This is hypothetical.
Okay.
What if it didn't go? What if the touch screen worked 100% as you touched it? Would you rather not have the keyboard?
Wait, so I don't have to recalibrate it every 30 days? So I don't have to reboot that bitch?
You could just touch. I'd be straight into the Matrix and start touching things. In the
I want
apocalypse.
to touch it.
Where I'm not
I don't
allowed-
know. I guess just with my background, everything fails. So
But what I'm saying, what if
I
the
know.
tech was there?
Just
What
grab
if
a
the tech-
boob.
What if the tech was there that that's all right.
Hey, I'm not gonna pass up the chance to touch boobs. I mean, boobs are life.
Her
Hey,
life.
TJ, that's the screenshot you should do.
That's
Everybody,
next,
safety,
Go back and
safety.
grab that one.
that's next week's promo.
Oh my God, that was funny.
I'm watching myself 10
Oh,
seconds later
here's-
on
here's-
Facebook.
here's a
It's
fun one.
amazing.
Carlos, I know the answer for me and you. Would you rather have free Wi-Fi everywhere you go or have free coffee everywhere you go? Now,
Wi-Fi, they're gonna hack into your shit. That's not free
No,
Wi-Fi.
no.
That's like
no,
hacker
come
Wi-Fi.
on. It-
Erica.
free
You don't
you
need Wi-Fi when I have a
know
data
about the
plan,
free
so let me get that coffee.
that's a- I was
Erica,
gonna
you know about the
preface
free
it with,
Wi-Fi.
you don't have unlimited data.
No, you didn't preface it. So I got unlimited data.
Starting the question, if you don't have unlimited data, would you rather have free Wi-Fi everywhere you go or have free coffee?
Coffee.
I'd still go with coffee because I could care less if I can't remote into your shit when I'm getting coffee.
That's about coffee. I lose this one.
And even if you like, people were tracking everything that you did with your Wi-Fi,
Okay.
had
Go
access
ahead.
to all your
Unlimited sushi or unlimited tacos for life?
sushi.
Tacos.
Sushi for life.
Tacos.
Sushi!
I love sushi, but tacos.
Mm-mm. Sushi.
That's another thing that I can't wait for
Listen.
is sushi.
Listen, Taco Tuesday is a thing. There's no such thing as a sushi anything.
So never have I ever
Saturday.
celebrated Taco Tuesday.
Sushi Saturdays.
Nobody goes out for sushi on Saturdays.
I go out for sushi Monday through Sunday.
Not anymore, you don't.
Oh, I got a joke about sushi, but I'm not gonna say it.
Because all the places are closed.
Yeah. That's one thing I don't like is that
Yeah,
sushi is not
listen
safe
to that.
right now. So
Actually, before everything got really bad, I went with my friend Nancy to Rib House to get
Rib House.
sushi.
I love
sushi.
their sushi.
So
And-
my sister
Sushi
and
is
my
amazing.
ex-stepmom. So my sister and her mom both work there, and they have Rib House. Lakeland has incredible sushi.
I know, and I still remember when TJ and Brooke referred that place to me. I was going like, what?
Yeah, well, we said the
sushi.
same thing. We're like,
I wasn't really following.
or
But
sushi,
it's not the expectation. I'm not sitting there going, oh my gosh, yes, that's right. You know, if I hear Rib House, I'm thinking barbecue. I'm not thinking
Exactly. That's what I thought.
So, but until you guys told me, I'm like, all right, let me just check it out. Maybe they're just pulling my leg or whatever. But when I had, I'm going, son of fuck.
Great portion sizes, just absolutely delicious. Hey, Brooke doesn't really eat pizza, but best pizza place in town, Lakeland, Florida, or Polk County.
Is that Would You Rather? No.
No, I'm just curious. What's the best pizza you guys have had?
Actually,
do you need it to be gluten free?
No.
Actually, I enjoy the from Marco's. Actually,
I was just gonna say Marco's. It was an old fashioned. It was really good.
I haven't ingredients to make an old fashioned. So
I haven't eaten anything outside of big box store, big name company, or back in the day,
Mellow Mushroom,
and then who was the one right down the road?
Palace.
No, not Palace. There was another company.
It was a locally owned place.
Yeah, they were a small little company.
Over by Doggy Divas.
And they ended up closing, but they had really good pizza.
They were amazing. They introduced us to the Alfredo pizza, which was
so now
amazing.
I would like to try, of course, Sal's Pizzeria too. Everybody kind of rallied around them. So I'd like to go and try them. But so that's why I was asking about pizza. Tacos, best tacos in town.
Jokes.
I don't eat tacos outside the ones that I make, but if I were to get tacos somewhere, I think I would go to Tapatio's or Azteca.
So there's a food truck on 92 that's across from the old accessory shop. Like you're going towards Lakeland Automall. Huh?
Is it where our billboard
That's
is?
not 92, right?
No, the other way.
Okay.
But anyways, it's on the right hand side. I know Audrey knows the name of it, and man, that shit's good.
Yeah.
Okay, there's two places that I like actually. There's number one. There's a place right there, right across from in George Higgins Boulevard, across from the Publix warehouses and all that. It's a Mega Mercado.
Oh yes, I've heard of that.
Do you have to just roll your R's perfectly, asshole?
He does, of course. If he doesn't, he gets called out for it, and he's
I have a high expectation for Carlos's Spanish, so it
Please, I mean, except for the Canadian skin here. Yeah, the rest I can actually do. But I mean, Mega Mercado, I mean, they're amazing. Their stuff. Actually, if you go on Sundays, well, not right now, but when you could go on Sundays, you could actually see live mariachi bands.
Awesome.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so it's awesome. But also, it's a food truck out there on the corner of like Spirit Lake Road, and I forget what the other one is, out in Winter Haven. And my buddy Mark Schweitzer, I know he's always talked about it as well, and my buddy Chris Schuler, he lives out there in that area. And they've talked about it so often, and I've tried to find. I'm going like, yes, because it's a food truck, but then they've got so much of a following now that people go there for lunch so often that people just. I went there on a Saturday. It was a big mistake. There was almost about 50 people there.
I love it. Right. Yeah, we need to start making these lists for when we're allowed out of the house.
I love seeing the local businesses that are thriving and that have wait times for their curbside or their delivery.
Please make the move to e-commerce, y'all.
That makes me very happy.
Best burger.
SNL.
I was gonna go with Chop Chop.
I'm torn between.
That was like,
Yeah.
When they had their turkey burger, I would agree with Chop Chop, but they stopped doing the turkey burger, and I was so sad.
Chop Chop's blue cheeseburger.
They have the bunny burger though.
Yeah, Chop Chop's blue cheeseburger.
It's a vegan burger or a veggie burger.
Is my favorite, but SNL also has an incredible burger.
Yeah, I mean not only because I knew SNL from prior, but yeah, Chop Shop. I would say they're
definite tie, 100% a tie. Yeah.
I mean, because I'm gluten free, so I have to be biased. So yeah, Chop Chop has a lot of options for me.
Best seafood.
I don't eat a lot of seafood, like fish here and there, but so I wouldn't be the best choice for that.
Yeah.
Local stuff?
I don't like anything local. Sorry,
Harry's. Anything
I don't like it.
Anything I've had from Harry's is delicious.
I like the Creole seafood thing that they have because it's gluten free. Again, there's like 2 dishes there that are gluten free. So, I've been
Ooh, best crab cakes.
trying.
Ricotta's.
Can't have
How do you wait 50?
freaking crab cakes.
People have
Right.
crab. I don't get to eat those because.
Bad guy.
Which way is she in your screen? Is she here?
I love crab cakes, but I cannot.
No, she's there.
Right there.
Yeah.
We don't have to ask. How about wings?
Yeah, who has the best
Who
wings?
has the best wing?
If you guys say anything other than Winter Circle, I will strangle you. I will come to your house.
Decisions Grill.
They do have good wings. Winter Circle's the best.
Yeah.
Decisions is second. Bedrock would be third.
Bedrock still exists?
Yeah, Rick Fisher. Rick Fisher has.
They opened a Bartow.
Yep.
Bartow.
Oh, okay, awesome.
They have a Lakeland and a Bartow.
Oh, look what I did to my drink. Now I can't drink it.
My friend from Dubai is back online. Yes, we're still talking. Jamie, what's up, buddy?
Who?
You guys still talking? ...
He is Jamie, the man of my loins.
Would you rather know how you will die or when you will die?
When?
How? Because then I could probably gauge when.
If I knew how, I could probably gauge when.
I don't want to know how.
I do.
Yeah. I probably want to know when. So, yeah, not
No,
how.
because then you live that whole day like in fear, like, oh, it's gonna be in 10 minutes.
No,
I
because
live life to the
in
fullest.
this
Like
day,
I would not hold back.
stressful.
Like if I knew I had a certain amount of time. But how? You don't know. You know how it's gonna happen, but you don't know when it's gonna happen. So.
Carlos, shut up. What?
Would you rather speak all languages or be able to speak to all animals?
Languages.
Ooh, animals.
I'll talk to Keela and tell her why she's pissing on the floor. Be like,
She's
hey,
old.
Can you knock it off? And she'd be like, I'm old. I'm like, it's been 84.
I want to know those people talking shit when they're doing my nails.
For real.
So you're on the speak all languages, Carlos.
I forget the comedian's name, but she does a bit about talking about going like, well, you have no boyfriend.
Carlos, are you speaking all languages or speaking all animals?
Oh God,
I want to know what the turtle was
He's
doing
totally
out back of my
languages.
house today. He's
Oh
like,
my God.
I'm laying some eggs.
I have to go with all languages. That way, I can finally delete my Duolingo app from my phone.
How many people are you talking to that speak a different language on a
I've
dating
got friends from
app?
around the world. When I went to
Tinder.
No.
Okay, so there was this turtle.
Okay, genius.
Come on. Not you. You need a friend, Erica, from your electronics.
There was this turtle outside our house today, and we took it upon ourselves to make it a learning experience for Tyler and tell him it was a turtle and it was a soft shell turtle, blah, blah, blah. He didn't seem very interested in it. And then he had his nap time and got back up, and then he was playing in the house and he started crawling around. He goes, I'm a curdle, I'm a curl, I'm a curl. And we were like,
Well, what?
What are you talking about?
We really got to
He's like, I'm a curdle, I'm a curl, I'm a curl. He's saying I'm a
tomorrow,
turtle.
T's all day. T's. Nothing else. No A's, no B's, no C's. T's.
Well, just you put a tortoise in the water.
He totally absorbed the turtle, even though he wasn't. He didn't seem very interested in it when it was actually outside.
But he did absorb it and go, oh, there's a turtle out back.
And it
this
crawls,
is pretty cool.
and it
And the goose.
It gets
and the
down
goose,
low
for the
down
first
to the
time ever, the goose was scared of something.
anything.
The goose was like, oh.
See,
The goose let me get close to it and talk to it, and I probably could have petted him today, but.
See, now you guys are making me rethink, because if that's the case, then
I was wondering.
That's why we have a different answer.
I was wondering what the goose was
I want to go out and talk to my goose. I'm just saying. Like,
and I was
goose,
also wondering what the
goose.
hell that turtle was
I do,
saying
buddy.
to our goose
And
to
the goose
make
was like,
him like.
stay away.
Well, your goose is an asshole. Let's be real honest
He
about
can
that.
be.
He was the nice one out of. We had 4 geese
He
at
let
one
me pet him
time.
one time
He
as
was
like a
the
thank
nicest
you.
out of all 4 of them.
He was.
So
So it's a learned trait.
I'm sorry.
has to be the asshole because he's the only one left.
Jamie has a great idea, and I like that.
What's up with the red T-shirts?
No, his latest comment. It's when is the no T-shirt episode? Because we're all calling.
Hey!
I'm
I'm down if Erica's down.
It starts at 12:30 on
Yeah.
Thursdays.
And in 6 minutes, and counting.
Oh, I just now see Jamie's. Yeah. Sorry.
It's like 60 seconds behind.
Sorry.
Would you rather have $1 billion to your name or spend $1,000 for each hungry and homeless person?
Oh, $1,000 for each hungry and homeless.
Wait, do it again?
Would you rather have $1 billion to your name or spend $1,000 for each hungry and homeless person?
$1 billion to my name, because then I can spend it to the people as well.
Yeah, ding ding. That's where I was. Like,
Huh?
I need to know how. I need a calculation of how many hungry
There's
and homeless
more.
people there are.
There's more hungry and homeless than you would have $1 billion, $1,000 per person.
Are there?
But
Yeah,
you would
but
be smart enough to figure out an ingenuity way to help facilitate feeding all those people and giving them.
I think $1 billion is way more than all 4 of us could ever fathom.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's also, if you're doing proper investments, if you're helping that money grow and develop, you can feed even more people on top of that. Okay, I know, I got the numbers. I'm sorry.
But you're right.
A calculator, like if you do the numbers, if you look here.
Hey! I told y'all.
The event where my wife has become my girlfriend.
All of a sudden, viewership went up.
Yeah, we're at 12,000 viewers.
Just for like 8 seconds.
I'm watching the replay on Facebook. I'm like,
Oh yeah, you're right. All right, so any more last ones
never
before?
have I ever. I don't know.
All right, so what other ones do we have here?
Oh, good luck with this one. Would you rather end the life of a single human being or 100 cute baby animals?
Can I give you the name of that person?
I was like, a single human?
One human.
One human?
Yeah, no, Erica's going. I have their address.
I'm sure I can find it in like a quick
Okay,
Google search.
This is probably very appropriate right now. Would you rather be the first person to explore a planet or be the inventor of a drug that cures a deadly disease?
Deadly disease?
B, because I'll make enough money off of that to explore
To
the
explore the planet.
Invest in such and such company because I'm about to cure cancer.
That part.
Yeah,
That's insider training. That's insider training. That's how you get in problems. I'm not a lawyer, but don't do that.
Oh, should I cure coronavirus instead of cancer? Nope. Nope. Nope.
Can we cure asthma? Because that would be amazing.
Would
Well, that would also
would
kind of
you,
help
if given the
coronavirus.
option, would you cure cancer or would you cure coronavirus?
I want to cure tinnitus. That would be amazing.
Listen, tonight is Thursday,
That's
and
old
you need to
people.
stop trying
That's
to
just
cure
for
it.
old people. Stop being old, Carlos.
No, it's not for old people. That is
It
for
is for
people
old
who played in bands for too many years and were just dumb
I'm
and
gonna ask,
earplugs.
curing your band decisions is based
Your
on
band
your
decisions.
life and how you decided to.
You know,
live your-
it's about me right now.
Would you cure cancer or would you cure coronavirus? Cancer.
All strands of cancer?
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah.
that
Okay,
All
cancer in
cancer.
general.
All cancer.
that's what I would have to go through instead of
Yeah.
these stupid
I would-
pharmaceutical people just masking it.
Would you cure the flu or would you cure coronavirus?
Flu.
The flu.
I'd say flu.
I'd say flu is more widespread. It
I see
covers
you shutting your
everywhere
mouth
and-
left corner.
Oops.
No, I mean it's a strand of it just mutated. So I mean if you
is.
kill the
It's-
one strand, it
A
would just
type of flu.
Nobody wants to admit that except the 4 people in this freaking
it's
room
a-
right now. It's
Well, the flu is a coronavirus.
I
correct.
just said that.
It's also present in Lysol. Keep spraying your Lysol.
No, it kills coronavirus.
It's also an ingredient.
It's part of the ingredients. We have some X, Y, and Z. We have blue coloring. We have coronavirus. What the hell? No wonder it kills everything.
Ooh, would you rather read minds or accurately predict the future?
Accurately predict the future. What's up with people wanting to read their minds?
B. I don't care what's on your mind.
Predict the future.
Yeah.
Okay.
If that's the case, lottery, son.
Like, I am trying to get some booty.
See on the booty?
Yeah, Erica's
Cookie.
Erica's officially tuned out. We might have to clock out.
There you go, Carlos.
Erica's
is
looking
that?
up some pumps.
What is that?
We can't tell what you're
What
looking
the fuck is that?
The boom? The boot?
at.
There's silver boots, Carlos, that would go great with your frog mask.
It looked like silver boots. I was just wondering if I was having a problem.
Okay,
seeing it.
wait. Are those wearable boots or is that a drinking boot?
Well, they are a girl size 13, so for you it would be a drinking boot.
I have a question.
Or a 14 and a half.
I have a question. Would you rather move to a new city every week or never be able to leave the city that you were born in?
Say it again.
Ooh.
Would you rather
That's
move
tough.
to a new city every week or never be able to leave the city that you were born in?
Chat room sound off.
Move.
Well, being that I can do my job anywhere, I would go to a new city every week.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
But you'll never be able to see the people.
Drink, because you repeated literally 3 times.
And you said it too.
Well,
Yes,
I had
it
to
is.
tell him that he said it 3 times.
Oh, you still
If
said
you
it.
don't ring the bell, I don't have to drink.
But if you move every week to a new city, then you're never going to see your family again
I have my own boot.
in person.
You assume that I like. I'm just kidding.
You love your family,
You'll
I
never
know
see
better.
me again in person.
Well, in that case,
Oh.
all right, my butt hurts.
Hey, hey,
You need to ring that bell. Ring ding.
you'll never see these in person.
Hey!
Here we go.
Wait. I missed it. I'll watch it on replay. Hold on.
I'll watch it on
90
Facebook.
seconds.
Go on Facebook. You'll see it in 30 seconds. All right, one final one, maybe. Would you rather visit 100 years in the past or 100 years in the future?
Pass.
Say it again.
Would you rather visit 100 years in the past or 100 years in the future?
Just visiting?
Let's
See-
call it.
Living?
Let's call it 48 hours.
Oh,
Okay,
definitely.
so 48 hours in the future?
48 hours in the past or 48 hours in the future? And
So my
and
preference.
why? And why? So let's end this as our finals. You guys okay with kind of wrapping up and calling this?
Yeah,
a little segment?
yeah.
All right. 48 hours in the past or 48 hours in the future. Take a few minutes, Erica.
Are we doing why or just?
Yeah.
Give a couple minutes of an
Say
explanation
what you would
of
like to do and a little bit of why
you chose that decision and what you would be doing.
So the future, because of my personal preferences in life, 100 years in the past would not fly over well. So we're gonna go forward.
All right. What is the main objective being there for 48 hours?
Main objective.
What's the goal? What would you do for 48 hours?
Just explore. I'm one that absorbs just everything. I just look around and I just absorb information. So it would just be to explore.
Carlos?
I would definitely have to say future. And
you only want to go into the past.
I have like good and bad reasons. But
Jump into yourself.
but at the same time though,
Stop, Stewie.
stay focused. But at the end of the day though, seriously, I mean, I even though funny enough, Jamie mentioned it on there, it's like, yeah, in the future, because so you can win the lottery or look at the numbers or do something like that. That would be great. But if I was going to do that, I want to be able to do something like that. Like if I win the lottery, great. I can now use that money to help people with things and and take advantage of that opportunity. That's just the way.
But then you change the future though. So if you came back with the lottery numbers.
But does he?
But do I? Because if that was part of the plan or whatever.
But does he? If he just visits 100 years in the future for 48 hours and decides that he's going to invest something that is not going to change the world, but will change his life.
Yeah.
But it could change the outcome. So if he alters, just like what movie was that?
But
So there's the world. There's now the belief of the whole multiple realities. The
Dimensions.
multiverse situation. So hey, it's a possibility. But yeah, but I would do it. I wouldn't do it for nefarious reasons. That's the thing. I would do it for something to be like, hey, you know what? If this came up, I wanted to help somebody or help the greater good, the bottom line. And that's just the way that I think, to be honest. It's not about saying wahaha, me. I'm not like that. I want to be able to help others. Now, do I want to take care of me and those around me? That would include you guys, yeah, and everybody else, as much as I could. But if it can be for a greater good and purpose and cause, I would definitely do it. That's just me, though.
Okay. Brooke?
I would go back 100 years in the past. I don't know. I guess I would blame it on Ancestry.com because we did our Ancestry DNA.
Do you remember that?
I want to know who my dad is.
I think my dad. I feel like I would want to know how my past relatives that I have discovered on there, like how they actually lived and what their lives were like, and to be a part of their everyday life, even if it was just for 48 hours. I feel like 48 hours in the future is not going to change my life that much.
Okay. TJ?
Out of that, I had literally just Googled 100 years
Oh, yeah.
because I wanted.
And I feel like with this coronavirus shit,
and,
I don't want to see in the future
what life was like 100 years ago compared to now. And I'll just read you a couple bullet points just to make the banter. The Eiffel Tower was the tallest structure on Earth. Okay. Teenagers did not exist. I guess
the term.
Yeah.
Woodrow Wilson was president. I don't know much about that, but Woodrow Wilson was the president. The Great War had just ended.
Civil War or First War?
The Great War had just ended. There was no NFL, so now Brooke is probably changing.
Yeah.
Kids played with Raggedy Ann and Lincoln Logs.
Those are my favorite.
That's fun.
Yeah, so that was just a few things of what was life like 100 years ago. In 1910, there were just over 14,000 people incarcerated in the U.S. Great.
I'm not going back to jail.
Yeah, great.
There's 14,000 in Polk County.
Hey, you ready for this? The population of Las Vegas was 22.
Oh, I mean, 'cause it was the Wild West. I mean, there wasn't anyone.
That was just the showgirls.
Wait,
Yeah.
So,
and one
Everyone
owner.
else was just a visitor.
if I had a 48-hour window, I'm gonna venture that I would probably go forward.
Wow.
I would go forward as much as I like.
Brooke sounds so.
Like, you're
Let down.
against me? How dare you?
Because
I am actually shocked.
no, because I love.
I know his
love,
personality,
yeah,
and I know how he likes to figure
love
out.
history. I love old stuff.
He was the one that suggested that we do our ancestry. So.
Yeah, I like all of that old
pretty
stuff,
shocked.
but at the same time, if I were able to go that far into the future,
I don't know. I don't feel like 100 years into the future.
I think 100 years is just enough to kind of get a glimpse of
what Tyler would see, maybe.
No, not gonna be. He's not gonna. I love him, but the
He might be dead by then.
The likeliness of him.
But his kids.
Exactly.
I mean,
the
like our
likeliness
great
of him living to be 100 years old.
Legacy.
Of our kids living to be 100 years old, except for Carlos, who's not gonna have kids till he's 50, is. A little different, but it's one of those that I would love to see what the future actually holds. We know what the past holds. But
on a personal level,
not on a personal, but on a futuristic view. We have no idea what is ahead of us. Much like our conversations over the last 2 weeks, just to pull it into a wrap on the conversations of our last 2 weeks, talking about just 2 weeks ago, I made the comment that I think this is all done and over with as of May 1st. I will adjust that to say I think our stay at home will be over with as of May 1st, but I do believe that businesses are going to end up holding on to a 50% rule until the end of the summer.
Did anyone's Easter bunny get eaten
I don't think that
by the coronavirus?
No. I don't think concerts are going to resume till the fall. Are you reading the chat logs 30 seconds prior? You're just laughing.
I'm just laughing.
He's drunk.
Anyways,
Put her to bed.
To me, I would be apt to be 100 years in the future just to see what that is and
With them saggy balls.
come back 48 hours later and give some insight, because that would be, Tyler, you need to tell your grandkids about this.
He's gonna have kids at like 2.
I'm glad that he's wonderful at math when we get after the midnight hour, which is alternatively why we should end at 11:30.
No, this is the after hour.
This is the after hour.
This is definitely kind of like HBO, or a Skinemax after hours.
Love that all I love that all 6,000 of you are hanging out in the chat room right now. It's so appreciative. Yep, I'm getting my head. Yep.
Your head rubbed.
He'd rather have fur than scales.
That's all she remembers from the whole night.
Oh my god.
So we call it for the evening?
Hey, off topic, that is not a topic that was not on our list before we wrap. Easter Sunday. How weird is it for any of us? For us, it's really weird because it's typically the gathering that Brooke and I host. We host Thanksgiving and we host Easter. And it's really weird, so I sent a text message to...
And it's also the first year where Tyler actually is understanding that there could be an Easter bunny or that family gets together.
This is what we do.
He's already asking for people on just a regular basis. And now that this should be a holiday where he gets to see family. But, I feel sad that he's not going to have that. So, I don't know.
So I'm the opposite. I'm actually kind of excited. I haven't spent a holiday with my family since I moved here in 1995. We are all going to do a Zoom thing at our dining room table and eat together as a family with a Zoom meeting going on. So I'm kind of excited about it.
Now, when you say family, you're talking extended family. You're not talking mom and dad, because I know you're there.
So I'm actually referring to my mom's side of the family. I don't talk to my dad's side of the family.
Sure.
Like, I haven't talked to one of my sisters in like 15 years. But anyways, so my mom's side of the family is all still up north, and I'm really excited that we get to chew
and they wouldn't normally be coming down anyways, but now because of technology, you guys are able to kind of look up and just kind of do that thing. So that's
making us more of a part of that
awesome.
side.
I'm hunting. I'm trying to push my mom into this Zoom thing, and she's like, "Oh yeah, Zoom just got busted because they sell their stuff to Facebook," and I'm like, "You do every quiz on Facebook that exists, and you go log in with Facebook, like." Stop. Facebook already has your information. Can you just Zoom with your grandson so that way he can see you and talk to you and blah, blah, blah.
He already has a grandma duck in the bathtub.
Yeah, he's got a grandma duck in the bathtub.
Don't tell her that Zoom is owned by a person from China.
Yeah, you can't do that because anyways. So yeah, I got reamed for the permissions.
My dad, he will come over to our house, but he will not come inside the house.
He came over the other day.
He'll sit outside in a chair, but he will not come in the house.
But he will give you hugs.
Yeah. He was so sad that Tyler, he brought himself and his dog over, and they were going to fish
Clyde
outside.
goes everywhere with Dad. You know
They're
that.
going to fish outside in the pond, and then they came inside our fence line, and Clyde came in, and Tyler saw the dog and wanted to give the dog a hug. And then my dad looked at him and goes, "Oh, Papa doesn't get a hug?"
Hugs. Papa doesn't get a hug.
And I was like, "Well, does Papa want a high five?" And I was like, "Tyler, give Papa a high five." And gives him a high five, and he goes, "Oh, Papa doesn't get a hug?" Well, okay,
Yes,
if Papa wants a hug, he's
Papa,
78 years old. I'm sure Papa have a hug. So
we don't go anywhere.
yeah, we don't literally. We work from home.
Drink!
I have yes,
ding, ding, ding,
I have
ding,
done
ding,
my
ding,
grocery
ding, ding.
ordering online for the last. God, I can't remember how long
Hey.
I've done my grocery ordering.
Literally, you just said it again, heifer.
Twitter.
Yeah, no.
All up in the shots
My
in.
sister has switched to online ordering since I told her 2 years ago. And since before that, I think we were probably doing grocery ordering 2 years before that. So probably 4 years now we've done online ordering. So I
Carlos,
don't even realize what
Easter?
going to
How about you?
shop in the store is.
All I'm going to be doing for Easter is webcasting Catholic Mass for my parents and their TV.
Cool. Well, while you
that's
do
cool.
that, why don't you come over?
I like that.
Wear some ears. Wear some ears and act like a rabbit and hide some eggs.
All you need is to borrow some ears, because Brooke had them in the drawer and you didn't, according to last week's recording.
I can't find them. And when I went to buy them again, Amazon apparently does not consider them an essential purchase. So
Because
They don't consider thumb drives essential either.
They weren't going to be here in time for Easter, so I didn't bother ordering them.
needless to say, we're missing that family is going to be over.
I miss my friends. I miss my family.
Yeah, it's such a weird time.
I'm an introvert, and yes, I love being alone, and I love having the self-reflection and just quiet time without having to go anywhere. But I do miss family, and I do miss friends.
Yeah. And I think, to be honest, it's across the board. It's for a lot of people. Like I said, it's not for the and I think that's a bad thing to kind of state. It's not just about the extrovert or the introvert. It's really for all of it. We miss human interaction once in a while. Even though people claim, "Oh, I love being at home and being with my animals or having my cup of coffee," and that's great. But eventually, you want to be able to say, "Hey, what's up?" Even if it's to say, "I want to tell you, no, I can't make it." Even that's nice.
Exactly. Like, I'm not going to come, but I want to be invited.
I miss the disregarding of people.
Yeah.
Hey, we're doing this. Oh, sorry, can't.
Sorry,
make it.
So I miss not having to put my bra on to come chitter chat with you guys. Like, this is just not cute, and it's midnight. Like,
Come over. We don't leave our house. We
You act
literally
like we go
don't
places.
leave our house.
We don't go
Listen, it looks like we are hanging out in the back alley of a brickyard, but this is my bedroom.
This is my bed. See my pillows and my dolphin
don't leave
comforter?
our house.
We have a
We're not
dolphin
in front of
comforter.
anybody.
Dolphin.
And his white ass leg.
That's,
For the
that's
love it.
Cedar's leg.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
That's my fat roll. That's good.
all right, let's wrap it up, y'all. It's almost 1 o'clock.
We don't do anything. So I do want to give a shout out. Let's recap on the night. I do want to give a shout out to James Yan for taking time with us. He is one of my most absolute
James
favorite
Yan is
comedians ever. And I want to do a lot more of this where the goal is for us to be bringing on
To bring in people. So if you
Yeah,
have
bring in
anyone
people.
that you want us to interview or that you want to know more about, just let us know if you're interested in, and we can reach out to them and hopefully bring them on the show.
Yeah, because we've done this. Brooke and I have done this so much over the last few years when we were with the XFC of booking interviews and things like that. And I love it. I love the interaction, and now having that opportunity in our little bubble here at Frack Paddy Wack Webcast of being able to bring people in and talk. I want to talk to athletes, entertainers, business owners, everything in between, to get everybody's perspective on life outside of our own little two extroverts, two introverts. So which is so much fun. Like I love it. I love doing this on our Thursday nights, and I definitely want to make sure that we let's get some more people on. And
For sure.
So
and
much
I
fun.
agree with that.
With James Jan being on is so much fun. I loved it. Just getting that comedic point of view of how big life has changed for them, and having, I mean, it's comedy. Their job is to entertain a crowd of people.
And even if you did
you're not
do
allowed
a
to perform
show,
in front of a crowd.
even if you did do a show and live streamed it, and it was to a small audience, that it's not the same of having the interaction of an audience.
Let's imagine booking James at Winter Circle. He performs his set to 7 people.
And also thank you to Anitra as well for jumping in as well. You know, it's and having a different aspect of the spectrum.
At 100%.
Yes.
So that was and apparently I have to meet her now. So
Yeah, oh, you do.
I still
I don't know
cannot
how you
believe
haven't
that you
met.
haven't met her.
One
Like,
at a detective show,
That
two
is
just
yes.
in
Like
general
at the
in
detective
life.
show, I would assume you
I
guys
I
have met, but
I don't know how you
I
guys
have no idea.
possibly have not met, but
how many drinks were involved? That's all that matters, really.
yeah,
and
two-
especially since you're both friends with us, like relatively close friends. I mean, Carlos is
I'm gonna
closer
venture
friend,
that you guys met
but-
at a Hessoween and
Possibly.
didn't even know it. And
she
did
only
not
she only
even know
pops
it.
in at Halloween. She doesn't.
Oh, okay.
But still, it's a once every other year for about an hour or two. So at some point, I'm gonna venture paths of course. But
I'm sure she's seen him.
oh yeah. But at the same time, I love the perspectives of James coming in as a comedian and telling us just how life is going and how that realm of the world has been changed. What they're doing, what they're expecting, what the plan moving forward is. Is there a plan moving forward?
Sarah
And then-
watching porn. She
Yeah, I
over
feel
there.
like
No, I've gotten bored and I'm shopping on Amazon for t-shirts. So next.
you could go ahead and mute yourself.
How about
and
tell
you
us
could
what
leave
you're-
meeting
What you
give us
shopping
some
for?
ideas. Tell us things that are interesting to you,
or click leave meeting like the other 7,000 people.
or show us your boobs.
We only have 7,000 people left watching us. So if you wanted to go ahead and mute and leave the conversation, you could do that.
Why did I have to mute myself? Because you couldn't hear me talk anyways, you little nasty heifer.
We look at you staring at a screen in a different realm.
Okay, but what's that got to do with muting?
I don't know, but this is a lover's quarrel here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and hold on. Where's the mute button?
Here.
Brooke ran to the potty. Erica has muted herself, but not muted herself. So she'll just stare at another screen while we talk about how awesome tonight was.
So tonight was good again. Yeah. So James John for sure. Like I said, I think somebody actually Kristen had just mentioned about having Siebold.
Yeah. Devin?
Yeah, Kevin Siebold. There you go. Yeah. So about and again, yeah, that would be great having perspectives from that aspect. But I definitely want to make sure we reach out to some others. I know Kevin White, Mike Early, those are some of the big ones that I know as well. I want to see if we can reach out to even to like Dale Jones and Jody. I love her shirt, the Milk and Cookies thing.
Oh, absolutely. And I want to talk to one of our buddies, Scott Holtzman, is actually a UFC fighter. And
Yes,
they're talking about hosting fights in another country. Not another country, but on another island, and on an island. And I really want to.
They said today that's not a thing.
So it may not happen.
Or that they're suspending all UFC for the indefinite future.
That sucks.
It sucks a lot.
They'll take a broken leg, but it won't take.
Yesterday, or the other day, when we mentioned like, oh, we wonder if we've heard about UFC maybe is doing a thing on a private island, if Holtzman would be interested in doing that. And I checked his page, and he had posted, "What's this thing about doing a fight on a private island? Am I invited?" So he's like, "Where do I sign?" And I was like, okay, so he's down for it. So what if we had him on the show next week? And then today, Dana White posted on Twitter that all events for the foreseeable future are on indefinite hold.
Yeah. Well, but it's still be good to get him on there to get his perspective, because I mean, him being
I would still love him to have him on the show.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have. It would be nice to have an athlete on the show. I mean, we had comedian, so it'd be nice to have athletes.
Yeah, that's different people from different industries. So, but I think right now, since Frick just wants to look at porn, I mean, Amazon.
That's not porn.
No,
T-shirts are
porn.
important.
Stop lying. We know better.
T-shirts don't flash, so that's all I'm saying.
I'm going to show you my cart since y'all want to be assholes.
I'm seeing flashes of light on her face.
Don't worry, I stopped her video, so we have no idea that she is not looking at porn right now.
"Quote unquote" Amazon.
She's watching Amazon while the fucking light is flashing off of her face.
Yeah, exactly. Good cover. We got you.
Good try, Frick. I don't know how to take you off and give you video.
Even though I
sharing screen.
know
Okay,
that,
that's why. Okay.
men's t-shirt.
She's still a screen share.
So, Hanes Man's Fresh IQ Comfort Soft. Okay, cool. Good choice.
Lord of the Flies? What are you reading here?
If we boot her from the chat room, don't mind us.
All right. So we
Go ahead and
originally
push that
had
back
planned
over
to
to
2
us.
hours. I think we're into like our third and a half.
Yeah, we are in the third and a half.
So awesome. Well, I think tonight we're gonna call it now. I think we're officially. Oh no, yeah. F you too, buddy. I love you too.
Hey, buddy.
But I think we're good here. So we'll finally call it since Erica just wants us to leave.
Yeah.
So.
Carlos is the one not leaving this week. That's nice.
What?
Yeah.
Last week he's like, I need.
Tables turn.
Erica.
So yeah, thank you everybody for joining us, for hanging out with us.
The last would you rather?
Oh, okay, last, okay. All right.
Would you rather pay for sex or get paid for it?
I already get paid for it.
Jesus.
Wait.
Would you rather get paid for it or pay for it? I mean, that's pretty obvious.
It's obvious.
Yeah, I'd rather get paid for it.
I mean,
I don't want to pay for it.
Question, who am I having sex with?
I think
Doesn't
I would
matter.
rather pay for it because I don't want my income to rely on having sex with people.
No, it has nothing to do with income. And in most relationships, and here's my viewpoint, at some point, you're going to say, hey, can I get some money? Or, hey, will you buy me this? Well, basically, you just paid for sex. I'm just saying.
Would you rather be on top or be on bottom?
Depends on who's it with.
I'm going to go top.
Well,
anyway,
you can fight it out.
because you can control what's going on.
I said it depends on who's it with.
You don't want to control what's going on?
I can control from the bottom and the top.
Would you
Oh,
rather
shit.
do romantic things or try out new kinky ideas?
Wait, what?
Kinky ideas.
Rather do romantic things or try out new kinky ideas?
Kinky,
Again, depends on who's it with.
Kinky ideas.
kinky idea.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. Think
It
about
doesn't matter.
the one and only person you're supposed to be sleeping.
We all have
I'm
past.
thinking, is
Let's
this
go
being
there.
Would you rather be a cow or a chicken?
I'm already a cow, so we're good.
No, you're not.
Heifer.
I was going to say, call everybody a heifer. That's
Chicken.
different.
Chicken. I'm going to go with chicken.
Oh, this one doesn't matter to Erica. Would you rather have no taste buds or be colorblind?
Aww.
Wait, I have a choice though?
Yeah.
Be colorblind because then I don't have coronavirus.
What is color?
You're drunk. Go to bed.
Colorblind is coronavirus.
No, that just messed me up. That's not cool, Brooke. That's not cool. That made me think. I didn't like that.
Would you rather be invisible or be fast?
Fast.
Invisible.
Invisible.
Would you rather be like a fish, look like a fish, or smell like a fish? Look like a fish or smell like a fish?
Look.
Oh God. Yeah, I think look.
And there's a Brooke. Ah, would you rather be Donald Trump or George Bush?
Which George Bush?
Dead.
Yeah, the first.
W.
W.
Yeah, first.
W.
Yeah.
W.
I'd definitely be W.
Yeah.
Would you rather lose your sense of touch or your sense of smell?
No.
Smell.
Would you rather live in space or live under the sea?
The
C.
seaweed is always green now in somebody else.
Would you rather have a booger hanging from your nose for the rest of your life or earwax hanging from your earlobes?
Ears.
Dead.
God. Fuck.
Hanging from your ear?
Planted on your earlobe, so you have earwax in your ear that people.
I mean, we could at least put like
hanging from your nose.
earrings and stuff and
Yeah,
cover it.
You can
cover it up
cover
or
it with your
something.
hair. No one can see
Wait.
Yeah,
With
yeah,
New
so
Society and
yeah.
us wearing masks, you could have a booger.
Nah, earwax.
that. No. Ears for sure.
Tech people, would you rather stop using YouTube or stop using Instagram?
Instagram all day.
Yeah.
I could stop using YouTube. I don't know.
I know I can stop using YouTube, but I'm not.
At the
I
a
mean,
same
I have
time-
4,000 followers on YouTube. I don't want to stop.
Yeah, well, that's because of your videos.
Yeah, it's because of your.
All right. Last.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Last one.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I'm saying you just got one more.
Would you rather lose your keys or forget your cell phone?
Forget my cell phone all day. People not be able to call me? Yes.
Wait, which keys? We're talking
I
car.
would rather
car
lose
keys?
my keys because I don't go anywhere. I work from home.
Well, and your cell phone can probably start your truck too, right?
No.
Yeah. So yeah, loose keys. I will go loose keys.
Okay, we're done. Bye.
I Felicia.
That is pretty much, that's it. That's a wrap. I am thankful for James Yan for coming on tonight.
And thank you, Anitra.
And
Thank you as well.
Obviously, it's great to have guests on with us and to be able to expand the platform to that direction. For those of you who are not following James Yan, jump on Facebook. We have tagged him in a couple posts. He is tagged in our TV show, and we have also posted up about him. You can find him. He is the host of Lowdown on Xfinity Comcast channel 1623. He is also the host of Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1, and we link to those. And then Anitra is our fellow blogger, fitness guru, and socialite. You can check her out at anitragene.com. And we appreciate everybody's insight. We love all of you guys jumping in the chat room, having a good time with us. I think we're pushing right around 12,000 views tonight. So that works out really, really good. And next week, I think as a team, I think that the either the Never Have I Ever or Would You Rather segments
And we would also love
definitely need to
to
come
hear
back.
your questions and would you rathers or ever have I evers. So
And
if you have them and you want to know if we have ever or would we rather, send them our way.
Oh, and for good measure, literally.
Oh, there it was.
Literally. I said it.
Are we done?
Love you guys. I hope everybody has a good night. Be safe. We look forward, most of us, to getting out and about in public in the next
And
coming
next
week.
year.
Getting back to normal. Next Thursday is the next podcast, the webcast. So we will be live at 9:30 p.m. right here on our Facebook channel, or 9:30, 40-ish.
9:50.
Yeah, when technology allows us to go live. we will be live right here on the Frack Paddy Wack webcast. Like us on Facebook, follow us on YouTube. We love you guys. Have a good night. Bye, everybody.
Bye.